Hey, Lamp.
Hey!
What happened last time on Cheer Up?
Last time on Cheer Up, Joshua filled his suit with meat. What'll happen this time on Cheer Up?
Excuse you, the meat was exterior to the suit.
I am so sorry.
Was blood.
Fair.
Alright. Thank you for the correction. What will happen this time on Cheer Up? And that is a large question mark, because you guys don't have anything planned for today. You already did what you had planned for today.
Yeah.
You woke up bright and early. Ozzy gave you a thing to do, and you crushed it.
It also crushed us to a certain regard.
Yeah, no, your experiences with Fleetwood Mac have left you quite changed.
God damn it.
Lose a bizarre point, Lamp.
That's fine, I got 1,000 of them.
Oh, shit.
That's fine, one less. We're gonna get to the final boss, like, bizarre point, like, I've been counting, you don't.
Nani? So yeah, you guys did your job. Ozzy will give you your payment for that at some point, but for now, I believe both Isadora and JJ are broke.
Yeah.
You guys wrapped up your breakfast at Waffle House. I'm sorry, International House of Waffles, or IHOW.
IHOW.
Yeah.
IHOW. Not pictured because I didn't feel like it.
Fair.
So
Fair.
Yep.
So do any of you have a desire to go somewhere?
Donna looks at the rest of the group. I don't know about you guys, but I actually need to head to the gym. I got a rookie there that probably needs some training.
I am dying.
Yeah, we should probably get you to a doctor or something. We really should not have come for waffles first. This was a...
No, this was the right decision.
Was
This was
it?
the right decision, yes.
All right.
The 2 1 HP characters nod.
That does make me wonder.
You got some things to learn about life, Donna. One of them is that nothing's more important than eating well.
I honestly, I can agree with that to some extent. Considering your profession, is it going to be a problem for you to go to the hospital, or?
Oh, yes. I'm gonna. Yeah, no. I have a guy that I see when things like this happen.
I see. Izzy, what are you doing?
As for me, Izzy, she like lets out a chuckle. Oh, Izzy's my cousin. Isadora's God, what's a short, cute nickname? Oh my God, I haven't ever thought about
Dora?
this.
The Explorer.
I mean, you did check out a hole. That sounds pretty exploring.
Both of them bad. Both of them very bad.
That's fair. Just throwing things out there.
I mean, I'm afraid, at least in my line of work, you often you don't actually get to pick your nickname. I work with a guy named Snot and a guy named Scuzz. So that's just a thing that can happen to you. Snot had a runny nose once, and that was it.
Instantly, Snot and Scuzz, excellent people, perfect gentlemen.
I'm sure something will come up. As for me, there's nothing more healing than a full plate of waffles and some maple syrup. I'm not putting maple syrup in my wounds, if that's what you're thinking.
No, I would. Well, hold on. Actually, bear with me. I'm gonna try something here. So I assume a lot of her injuries are cuts.
Yeah.
She did get hit with a can of beans.
Actually,
in the face.
that was what did the overwhelming majority of damage to you, was getting railed by a can of beans, which is distinctly bludgeoning damage.
Okay, damn. Because my plan was,
I mean, Josh got cut.
All right, yeah. So Donna's like, I'm gonna experiment with you real quick, just because of hospitals and whatnot. Spin doctor cuts to shut.
Wow.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Does that work?
Yeah. No, that'll work. Mostly because Spin Doctor's abilities, though impressive, are temporary.
Yeah, but at least like he won't be feeling terrible, and he could like, without drawing attention. I mean, we sat in iHow for like an hour eating waffles, so I mean, I guess that's out of the window. But like, at least now when he's walking back to his guy, it's a little more presentable.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that actually feels pretty good. Thanks.
Yeah, that's not gonna last super long though.
Yeah, I can't wait for my eye to rip open again.
I'm hoping that one day Spin Doctor can be a doctor for longer than about 10 minutes.
Isadora briefly ponders Spin Doctor's abilities. So, does that mean... How does it work? Like, you change one letter and then you change reality, you can shuffle stuff around, you can...
It's, from what I can tell mostly, it's... how do I explain this properly? Basically, I'm able to remove or alter one of the letters, or a combination of the two, to modify the characteristics or property of the word. So, take for example, if someone was getting into a car, I could change it to tar. The car is still physically a car, but it becomes sticky like tar.
Isadora nods slowly, thinking about how much of a pain in the ass that'd be.
To use or to experience?
Either?
Out of character question, is Jack with us and just for the purposes of not having Christian here, not saying anything, or did he actually?
No, Jack fucked off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't give a great reason. It was just like yeah, no, I'm just gonna bail later.
That's our Jack.
Oh man, you know what? I just realized if I wanted to be a bastard, I could use the drop and make waffle to awful. Like, I'm not gonna do that. That's such a jerk thing to do.
She was stares across the table. Don't you fucking dare.
No, I said, sorry, because of my stand,
Don't even think of it.
No, I'm sorry, I wouldn't. I'm like trying to, that's the problem with this stupid stand, is I gotta constantly be thinking. Like, in case we get attacked again.
Joshua continues watching with narrowed eyes as he chews his waffle.
Isadora is just pouring syrup in her coffee and then drinking it. She looks very content.
Gonna Canadian up that coffee, huh?
Yeah, I mean, coffee's mostly free after the first cup. Syrup's free. That's one way to raise your blood sugar, she says, downing it.
Yeah, you probably noticed at this point that there isn't much syrup left in that, because Donna used a vast majority of it, and like 3 other ones, including like the blueberry, the strawberry, and like the pecan, and she just put it all over the waffles. And the plate's borderline clean at this point.
Seeing that, Isadora absolutely empties every individual packet of sugar into a spoon and eats it. This process takes probably a good 5 minutes. She's very particular about stacking every single discarded little like sugar container standing upright so that they make almost a chain of dominoes.
You know, Isadora, I can get you something else. It's no problem.
No. This is good. This is good. She tries to. Her saying that provides just enough wind and blows over the structure, and for a split second, her eyes bug out and narrow. I've got to start from the beginning. She starts from the beginning.
Right.
Man, that reminds me. I forgot. I haven't had my special waffle yet.
Oh?
Josh still has like 1 waffle on his plate. He fishes around in his coat, he stops for a second and like looks at Donna, then looks at Isadora. But Isadora is pretty distracted rebuilding her waffle tower, so
She's sweating too, of course. It's
Yeah.
important.
he looks back at Donna and then fishes around in his coat and pulls out a bottle of very old, very nice malt whiskey.
Oh,
Starts pouring it on his waffles.
I can't say I've seen that before. How did you learn that was something you liked?
Just a guess.
That was a bold guess.
Haven't seen it before. Well, in fairness, you haven't seen it now. The bottle vanishes, and so does all the whiskey on the waffles. That was worth a shot.
So, that is a question regarding your stand then. Don't draw it out, it's very loud.
You say this like I have a choice, but I'll do my best not to.
So, from what I can tell, it seems to only work on one person at a time, but then, back when we were fighting Ozzy, it made something real? How does that work
Yeah,
precisely?
Made a real ass bulldozer.
Sure did.
It's
Well, I don't understand all the details myself, but I know this much. If I told you how it works, it wouldn't really work anymore.
Fair. I was just curious.
Yeah, I was really hoping to get some whiskey. We can always get what we want. He glumly eats his regular waffle.
Isadora has since completely reconstructed whatever pattern she's making. They form this strange circle. They're perfect.
You know, I don't want to accidentally draw it out. Where's your stand? She just looks at Isadora and then, like, sketchily looks around the area.
Kings is gone.
Yeah. Whatever he's doing, it hasn't ruined my night yet, so how bad could it be?
I don't know. I'm concerned that you'll suddenly turn blue in the face or something, as he's like choking on a rat.
No, Kings is actually afraid of rats. I think he's lower on the food chain. She like furrows her brow.
Oh, what an accurate statement.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. My stand might make the most annoying noise I've ever fucking heard, but at least they don't talk back.
That's fair. Honestly, Kings is probably one or two drawbacks away from being completely serviceable. Like, at the end of the day, sure, yeah, everything that happens to him happens to me, and I can't control his power, and also, I can't summon him at will, and he's mouthy, and incredibly, one of those things, if we were down one of those things, maybe he'd be acceptable, but unfortunately, I get the whole package.
So, weird thought. Maybe I'm wrong, considering we've seen it impact you. Do you think that your stand is similar to Minor Threat, where it's not even supposed to be yours, but it's just a horrible curse?
She makes a grimace. I hadn't thought about that.
Isadora, your mouth tastes like car exhaust.
If you'll excuse me for a sec, he is screaming into a muffler.
Donna hands her some blueberry bubble gum.
She starts aggressively chewing it and coughing as she walks out of the IHOW.
Donna looks over and sees JJ's cuts are starting to open again. Cuts to shut. Again, you might want to boogie on that.
Yeah, well, I mean, as long as we're hanging out, I guess you can just do that every 10 minutes.
I mean, I'm going to my gym. I guess is it? Do you know where my
Yeah.
gym is? Because maybe it's on the way to your friend.
It's that MMA place downtown, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that place. It's not really the same direction, but I guess I'll know where to find you if I have to.
Mm-hmm.
So you still work out there, even though stuff.
Well, I mean, I own the gym.
Oh shit! I didn't realize that.
Yeah. I also teach some classes for various techniques and fighting styles. Only have one currently. I used to have more. Amazing how many people pull out when you lose. He's a good kid.
A kid, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's... How old is Miles, actually?
He's like 15, 16.
Okay, that's kind of what I
Yeah,
figured.
it's okay.
He's like 16. That's a kid.
That's kind of nice. In the world that I'm from, kids don't really get to be kids till that age. Like 14 if you're lucky. We've got hoppers younger than that watching for cops.
I see. Wow. Maybe you shouldn't do drugs. Just
I mean, we don't do drugs. That's what the fiends are for. We can't sell to ourselves and make a profit. Just get stupid.
Let me try again. Maybe don't be involved with drugs. Go for a jog. Paint. Mountain climbing. Air hockey. Literally anything else would be great.
Yeah, sure. If I could get paid for any of those things.
If you're
If I
good
had the
enough.
I wasn't really born in a world where you form that kind of know-how.
Well, I mean, you think I just started making money immediately after I started punching people? That took a while. So, you might as well start something now.
If I could be anything, I think I'd be a food critic.
Donna crosses her arms and she doesn't laugh at all. Well, that actually sounds kind of nice. Well, why not start now?
Sure. This waffle would be a lot better with some whiskey on it.
Donna just kind of like scratches her chin a couple times. Okay. Can you expand on that? Maybe the technique that was used to make it, how it compares to other waffles you've had from other businesses. I know Buffalo Wild Wings has a couple of
Ill-advised waffle.
ill-advised waffles, yeah.
Waffle likes.
The Buffalo Wong waffle was kind of shit.
Okay, see? But the people should know, even though they probably do.
It's just a waffle made out of like batter for fried shrimp.
Oh, God, that's horrible. Horrible. Oh my.
Oh,
God.
you don't like sweet and sour syrup?
Oh. Oh my God. And like instead of having like a blueberry waffle, it's just a shrimp waffle. Like fuck me. That's so
Corey
bad.
Wong, these are crimes against food.
Oh. Oh boy. Oof. Yeah, waffle to awful. Christ. Anyways.
Well, I'll tell you what. When when the kids get off work, I'll let them know that you got those classes going. You know, if they're ever interested, give them something to do.
Yeah. No, that would be great. I shouldn't be encouraging this, but to sweeten the pot, I guess, it also helps them learn to defend themselves. I'm sure in that line of work it can get a little risky.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's rules to the game. You don't go around shooting at other people's kids, but
No, obviously.
yeah, no, better for them to learn now, I guess. Not everyone can handle themselves in a fight like I can.
Yeah, cuts to
Your
shut.
eye opens up again.
Oh, fucking Christ!
Cuts to shut. I don't know how many times I can do that. Probably only 3.
Yeah,
We should
all
probably
right,
leave.
maybe I should get moving then.
Isadora wanders back in with a wriggling sack thrown over her shoulder.
Is that the dog?
No, what?
What's in the bag?
You know what's in the bag.
I clearly don't. I asked if it was the dog.
bullshit.
Oh, there he is.
You hear the sounds of sudden, really fast breathing. He's trying to hyperventilate himself.
Isadora also begins to hyperventilate as the tinglies go up her arms. She drops the sack.
That is awful.
Josh looks down at the sack, and he uses Neon Rose's ability to make Kings hallucinate that there's a shit ton of rats in the sack with him.
A shit ton of rats appear in the sack as far as Kings is concerned. He starts screaming bloody murder. Isadora, you begin having a heart attack.
Isadora drops to the ground as her chest tightens.
Shit, what the fuck?
I don't know how to fix this.
Okay, let's try this instead. The rats disappear, and instead Kings is surrounded by a warm, soothing darkness with a pulsing sign that reads, "There are no rats. Everything is fine."
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Okay. So,
He adds a second sign, "But there will be rats again if you don't shut the fuck up."
I can't prove that.
Donna just like looks over at Josh, is like, "Don't test that." Okay.
Isadora shakily drags herself to her feet.
Are you okay?
Yes. Oh, sometimes he has heart attacks just for fun.
Kings has mastered the art of self-inflicted pain.
Oh, you guys are.
You need to fucking find like an asylum for that thing. Just a nice room with padded walls.
I tried a lot of things for Kings, but nothing's worked so far. Wow, you guys
master
are.
of escape.
He says that, and you're probably thinking it's a joke. It's actually not. She sits up and sits down back down at the table. You guys, has the air in the room changed or something? Feels like something. Oh, you both look happy.
It's probably the blood that's now oozing out of my eye.
That's probably not, because for some reason you actually look happier, JJ.
He immediately, his face flattens again. Oh. I mean, that's cool, I guess.
Yeah, no, keep doing it. It's a good look. She's like patting herself on the, she's patting herself down.
Yeah, Donna's just kind of like rubbing her back. Come on.
So you said you work at a gym, I think?
Yeah, I was heading over there if you wanted to tag along.
I have actually nothing else to do, so that'd be nice.
Okay. JJ, you gonna be all right on your own? Because you got about 7 minutes before that cut opens again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't worry. Everyone on the street knows what I look like. and they know not to mess with me unless they're crazy, tweaked out cheer addicts with ghost powers.
Well, I mean, in about 6.5 minutes, they might think they have a chance. So.
You know what? That's fair. I'm gonna get move on. Yeah, he starts to walk towards the exit and then kind of thinks like, and then starts power walking.
Yeah. Let's go.
Cool. Isadora stands up and starts to drag the sack.
I'll take that. You've got enough going on.
I think we might be stopped by police or something if we carry it for too long, so it'd probably be best to let him out.
But if they look in, it's empty.
That's true.
Unless they're a stand user, then they'll be like, "Why did you have this ghost?"
That's a good point. Actually, I'll keep on holding on to the sack.
Donna like pokes the bag. Hey, listen. At my gym, there's a bunch of ice cream. You play nice, I'll let you have some.
Okay.
Okay. We can let him out.
I slowly unfurl the sack and allow Kings to escape onto the floor.
Kings makes direct eye contact with you as he exits. He doesn't mean anything by it, but whenever he does, do you feel it?
Good. Thank you very much.
All right.
Oh my god, I can't get over. I fill the bag with rats. Kings begins to have a heart attack. About his nose, Kings begins to scream bloody murder. Isadora, you are having a heart attack.
My stand only has weaknesses.
Farewell to Kings. It has all weaknesses.
Oh my god.
All right. So, who would we like to go see first? Do you want to go to the gym, or do we want to go deal with JJ?
I'd be down to see JJ.
Yeah, let's do JJ.
JJ? All right. In that case, I'll put on a different track.
Oh yes, I get to meet the boy before he inevitably dies as part of the plot.
Yeah. I'll probably go there and he was like crushed by one of the punching bags. He's like, Donna, will I ever punch again? I'm like, oh, you're all punched out, kid.
So, JJ, you
nice park for Jump City.
Yeah, it is a very nice park for Jump City.
Let's appreciate this.
Right? The water's got a lot of gack in it. It doesn't get maintained very well, but you know what? The park is one of the few definitively nice parts of Jump City, and you're running blood all over it.
Yep. Just another whatever day of the week it is.
It's a weekend today. So you start hustling your way through the park. You were doing a humble power walk, but now you're moving more into a sprint as now your eye has opened up again.
Yeah, this really fucking sucks. JJ stops at this fountain briefly to splash water on his face. Eye closed.
As you're splashing water on your face, you hear the distinct click, clack of someone with really tippity-tap shoes coming up behind you.
Do I know who this is from context?
Not really, because you don't know him very well.
Oh, good.
Oh boy.
Looks up. Oh, hey, droll.
He kind of cocks his head, looking at you. You look like you got torn up by a tiger.
I got in a fight with a man with a lot of...
No, go on. I'd love to hear where this goes.
No, I don't even give a shit. I got in a fight with a crazy guy at a supermarket.
Oh,
I
unfortunate.
have nothing clever to say about it.
Seems that you didn't die. That's good.
Yeah, well, my eye feels like shit. So does most of my body. I fucking, oh god, slammed on a fucking corner. Just want to fucking die, man.
Oh, that's a real shame. He steps close. You feel 3 needles in the side of your face in a familiar fashion. Tell me more about your problems.
I had to fucking borrow money from Toto to buy a dog for a girl I don't even want to date.
He kind of rubs his chin a little bit. A girl you don't want to date. Now that's a new one. More needles enter your arm.
Yeah, it's weird, I guess. She's like a...
Dumpy?
No. She's probably homeless. It's not. It's
he
like
kind of squints a little
clear.
bit. That's basically what I said. All right.
No, you said
So you managed to find.
What an asshole! Sorry, go on.
Yeah. Fuck this 5th member of Kiss, Sasuke.
If he was there, I'd give him a swirly in the fountain.
Nah, it's like, yeah. I mean, there is the homeless thing, but it's more like, usually I meet a girl and I'm like, oh shit, it's a girl.
Right.
And I have, I do that thing I do. But,
yes, where your pants creates a problem for everyone. I remember Motley getting stabbed in the thigh.
Hey man, I got stabbed in the thigh too.
See, now that part of the story doesn't seem to matter as much.
Anyway, this girl's like, I mean, I guess she's a girl, but she's like she's like a person. She treats me like a person, so.
Wow, she's a person. She's homeless, and this is someone you won't date.
I don't know, man. It's not that kind of relationship, all right?
On pretty much
Sometimes you
every
meet a
route.
person, and you're like, wow, this is a homeless ex-mercenary who fell in a hole, and not, I don't know, just another pretty face, you know?
Yeah, no, I'm sure most people feel this way fairly regularly. It's it being you that's very interesting. On pretty much every rude comment, there's more needles being poked into your flesh.
Yeah, Joshua doesn't really like that, but he's used to it with Droll, because this is what he does.
Yeah, he's weird. He kind of pushes into your personal space a little bit to get a closer look at your eye. Ooh, that's your bad one, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's my worst one now, I guess.
Ah, I was gonna say that.
I mean, it's not like I need it to see, but apparently it can still feel pain just fine.
Fascinating. He kind of starts poking around at your general eye area. There's some needles, there's some hand gestures. I'm very surprised to hear that you've made a new friend, though. You don't have too many of those.
I mean, I got lots of friends. Everyone knows who I am in the crew. Everyone knows I'm a big deal.
Ah, right, that's your bar. Yeah, you have tons of friends.
Oh my god!
Suddenly, you feel a lot of relief. You feel a lot of relief on your fucked up eye. It kind of blurs back into focus.
I mean, not really, but it doesn't hurt as much anymore.
It blurs into focus for like a hot second, but then it just blurs out.
Yeah. Oh, mother fucking Christ. All right, yeah, no, that's. I'll put up with the weird needle shit for this. Oh, God.
I'm so glad to hear that, because I was definitely going to stop if I didn't get your permission. He starts yanking needles out, not especially carefully now.
Yeah. Hey, watch it, buddy.
Yeah, he kind of steps back, starts putting his needles away. Still, a guy at the supermarket who messed you up this badly? Come on, there's got to be more to it than that.
He threw a shit ton of coins at me. You know, like when someone, like it's like, haha, coins or whatever the fuck, but you stick a couple rolls of pennies in a sock, you can fucking bash someone's head brains out with that.
I'm familiar, yes.
And in my case, he fucking came at my goddamn eye with it from out of fucking nowhere. These, I'm telling you, man, like, we might get a shit ton of money from this line of work, but I am getting a little nervous with the amount of, like, fucking lunatics on the street because of this shit.
He raised his eyebrows. Ah, yes, our line of work. I'm sure that's why you're at the supermarket getting attacked by men with coins.
Sometimes you just have one of those days, all right?
I'm familiar, yes. Well, try to be more careful and die less next time.
I'll do it just for you, Droll.
Oh my god, these two.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw it. You two probably aren't friends, are you?
Not really. I think we're probably like co-workers who don't like hate each other, but don't really respect each other either. And they're like, yeah, I guess I understand why you're around, but I don't really like enjoy being in your presence or working with you directly.
I keep on expecting Droll to be like, hey man, I gotta go feed my hermit crab. His name's Garbage Truck.
Except in the way I described it, it sounds like we're like equally valuable and don't like each other, whereas in actuality, Droll is probably very valuable, whereas Joshua is the right person's nephew.
Yeah, no. Again, Droll's primary job is that he's an assassin. He just happens to also be able to patch people up on the side. He's not even the usual guy, but this was a fucking emergency.
How'd you even know I was out here, man?
Yeah, he puts his needles away into his pocket. Oh, it was just convenient, really. I was passing by this spot and I saw a trail of blood. Usually that means you.
I would, you know what? I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response.
Oh, speaking of you, he reaches into his pocket and pulls out something familiar to you. It's your crumpled up gun. You dropped this.
Oh, fucking Christ. Where'd you even fucking find this?
Yeah, he kind of just points down the path a little bit to where you had your experience with the bomb. You're lucky that I found it and not a police officer. Then Motley would have had to have bribed a few people.
Thank you. I'll take my lump back.
You're welcome. Yeah, there was a casing there too. I don't suppose you want that back. Very curious as to what you were shooting at.
Yeah, more crazy people. That one was at the pet store. It's like they're all fucking coming out of the woodwork, man.
They tend to do that. You know what they say about Jump City? It sucks here.
Yeah, they do say that.
They're losing again, you know.
I mean,
Terrible.
Did you even have to say it? Obviously, they're losing again.
I was hopeful, you know? When the Funky Town Funky Ducks roll in, you don't have very high expectations of them.
Funky
But
Town,
nope.
people have been sleeping on Funky Town, man. Funky Town, honestly, like, they could go far this year in sports ball.
Droll squints at you, now believing you don't know what sport the Jackrabbits play. Yeah. I'm sure they could.
I just want a sitcom of what goes on with the crew. Like, I'm so curious.
Right. Well, stop dying, and also stop wasting my time.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking valuable. You better walk fast to get you your next fucking appointment.
Yeah, fuck you, guy that helped me.
As Droll's walking away, you feel the sensation of water being dumped onto your foot.
Fuck. I look down at my foot.
You see that there's mysteriously a hole in the side of the fountain, and water is now dumping all over where, well, conveniently where you bled, but also all over your otherwise nice shoes.
What an asshole.
Fuck you, Kiss Sasuke.
Didn't even. It's just gonna fucking break the fountain. I'm just gonna dump the fountain on my shoes and walk away.
He sure did.
Joshua flops back onto the water. He's just going to lie here and contemplate the universe for a while.
You lie here in contemplation of the universe, getting your dreads all wet, and that's no good, but it's also not your problem right this second. This game's fun.
This game's great.
It's real good.
Oh my god. I hate him. I love him. I hate him.
Let's see. So Isidore, you're tagging along with Donna?
Yeah.
All right. In that case, I'll drop you both by Donna's gym.
That's right, you have a dog.
She
That's
sure
right.
does.
Rush is here. Rush has been very confused because he's been going through cycles of hearing, not hearing, hearing, not hearing, hearing, not hearing. It's very bothersome.
I'll do hound to sound.
My poor sweet daughter. I pick her up.
Listen, eventually I can make it permanent, not now though.
Yeah, I don't really want to impose on you or anything, but if I could stick around until that happens.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I insist, because it means you won't be homeless.
That's not what she was concerned about.
She's mostly concerned about her dumb dog.
Yeah, no.
That's perfect.
She allows Rush to hear again.
Rush barks, delighted but confused.
I'm really sorry.
I'm really sorry.
You send some secret actions.
Yeah, don't
back.
worry about it. Don't worry about those secret actions.
If Miles has a red dot on him, I'd like to jump in front.
Don't worry about these secret actions. These are the price you pay for having 5 brains and also owning a dog in JoJo.
Alright, well, I know you have 2 secret actions. You can take those off for now.
Good. They will never. Just assume that they will always be there so long as the dog is on screen.
So Donna, you roll into your gym. Things are moderately packed here because it's a gym. You have a fair few regulars. Most of them don't really care about the namesake of this gym or the fact that it's you who's running it. But hey, a place to hang out is a place to hang out.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, so where's your star pupil?
That is a great question.
I read about that, and your star pupil comes in.
Oh.
Oh, there he is. That was oddly convenient.
This is about the time that Miles usually comes in, considering that it's a weekend and he is a teen, so he doesn't wake up at the bright and early, but he gets there eventually.
Yeah. Donna just puts her hands on her hips. Hey, rookie.
Morning, Coach. Is that a dog?
It is a dog.
May I please pet the dog?
Oh my, he's extremely polite. Yes, of course, you can pet the dog.
Miles is a good kid.
Miles begins petting your dog. Oh, it's so cute. What's his name?
She's a she, and she's Rush.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No,
Rush.
it's fine.
Hi, Rush. Rush does not know that that's her name yet.
Probably 'cause every time we've said it, she couldn't hear.
Isadora loses another 5 HP.
This will be an ongoing problem. Oh, Coach, I brought someone with me today.
Oh.
Strolling in slightly later than him is a fairly rowdy-looking teen.
If his name is Justin, I'm gonna kill him.
Oh, that's this is my Miles kind of ponders for a second. He doesn't say friend, so that gives you an idea of what their relationship's like. This is my classmate, Taylor. He steps up. Taylor Day Swift, at your service.
Don't you fucking adventure escapades with me, you motherfucker.
I know what you're talking about.
I'll kill you. Anyways. Yeah, Donna kind of looks him up and down. So, Taylor, what brings you here?
He kind of looks around, assesses the place. Well, Miles talks about this place a lot, so I figured I'd give it a look.
Well, welcome. Glad to have you here.
Glad to be here.
Donna just looks over at Miles with the look of like, did you really want to bring him? Or is this one of those things of, I don't have many friends, so I saw an opportunity and I was like, yeah, okay.
Miles shoots you a glance that says, it's the second one.
Donna nods. Okay. So, have you any experience with this sort of thing?
Oh, in fighting? Yeah, no, a little tiny bit. Miles chimes in. He's on the wrestling team.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, wrestling team. I mean, yeah, wrestling team. That's good for you, champ.
He kind of shoots you a shitty look back. Thank you. I am champ. Undefeated, as a matter of fact.
Excellent. Well,
Isadora has the exact expression she has right now.
This teenager is exactly as impressive as he is.
right. Well, if you want, we can hop into the ring and we can just get some practice in.
That sounds absolutely great. Miles walks past him. You hear Taylor distinctly mumble, "Hey, this place is kind of a dump."
Ooh.
Teens.
Donna just kind of like narrows her eyes.
He hops into the ring, ultra cash.
Right. Donna leans over to Miles real quick. If you don't want him to tag along anymore, just let me know.
I'll keep that in mind.
All right. Before we get started, she leans on the wire. Do you need some medical help there, Isadora? Because...
No, I'm fine.
Grab an ice treat.
You sure?
Yes.
That's what they're there for.
Mostly for your face.
You
got a nasty bruise.
She absolutely comes back, sits down, and then just starts eating whatever it is.
All right, you grab a blueberry Wonder Ball from the bottom of the freezer. You don't know how old it is.
She is not going to check the date or even think about that.
Your mouth still tastes like exhaust.
That's fair. Where is King's, by the way? That's not my problem right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. King's ambles in just horrifically. A train wreck in motion. Every step is its own travesty.
And either of these two react to him?
Taylor's getting in the zone, and Miles has no reaction.
Fair enough.
King sits down and whispers to you, Donna said I would get ice cream if I didn't fuck with you.
You will get ice cream if you don't fuck with me. Remember to not eat it too fast, though. Or
He
like,
stares vacantly.
or like try to eat 3 at once again.
I'm gonna do that.
Isadora intentionally lowballed the number, hoping to barter him down from the 5 he attempted last time.
It's an art, really.
All right. So, you're more involved with wrestling. Do you have any interest in any particular fighting styles, or...
No, I just kind of go for it.
She looks over at Miles.
He sweats.
I've seen that more than once. Okay. So I'll just have you hop up to the boxing bag and let's just see what you can do. Just instinct for now.
No problem. Yeah, he starts throwing some punches, throwing some kicks. His form is good, albeit amateurish.
Okay. No, pretty good stance already. Good power behind the punches.
You can feel Miles shrinking.
But I don't know. Something still feels off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He kind of leans on the punching bag.
Yeah. Tell me, why do you wrestle?
He kind of frowns a little bit. Well, it's not out of passion, if that's what you're wondering.
That explains it.
Yeah, no, he kind of readjusts his stance, readjusts his hoodie. No, my parents just gonna sign me up for everything.
And you don't want to be a part of that. What would you want to do?
He kind of puts his hands behind his head. Didn't think about it much. Rarely have the time to.
Well, you've got an opportunity right now. What
Oh,
are
no.
what are some activities you've been doing in school that you enjoy a little more than wrestling?
He thinks, oh, baseball's pretty fun. We're not doing that right now, though.
Off season.
He squints. The goddamn jackrabbits are killing the entire baseball industry.
Listen.
I hear they won't even call it baseball anymore. They've renamed it sports ball.
Isadora, this expression, Jump City had a baseball industry.
On the positive side, you don't have to join the Jump City Jackrabbits, and you probably shouldn't.
I don't know. He kind of readjusts himself again. I think I'd like to. Just show him how a real sportsman does it.
Donna actually nods. I can respect that. Let's see here. So, she leans against the ring again. If you don't want to do wrestling, maybe there's a way you can get out of it.
Yeah, he kind of looks over at you. That doesn't seem very likely.
Have you tried losing?
He stops. You get like a very vacant look out of him.
I mean, if you don't care, then what's the point of trying to win titles you don't give a crap about? Your parents will get annoyed with having to drive you across the state, which costs a lot of money, paying for all the uniforms, paying for the entry fees, the gas to get you there, and it becomes a waste of money if you get thrown out in the first ring.
He kind of looks a little bit dour for a second. They don't really like it when I lose.
Ah, I see.
He kind of perks a little bit. So I think I'm just gonna keep winning instead.
Have you considered discussing with them more about it? Of maybe pursuing baseball a bit more?
He kind of brushes that off. They don't really listen to me very much.
Would they listen to me?
He stops. I don't know. He He kind of gives you a once-over. What's your resume?
She just like sighs. I'm Mad Donna, one of the MMA champions.
Oh, yeah! Yeah, Mad Donna. You gonna open with that?
I guess
Miles shrinks again.
Oh my god.
I guess not.
It wouldn't change very much if you did. He kind of steps back to the bag. Now this is fun though. I like it more than talking.
Fair enough.
He kind of takes a few more swings at it, and looks over at you. Hey, you used to do this a lot.
Used to. I'm trying to get back into it.
Sure, man.
Leg's still rough.
No, I bet it is. He kind of scoots over to you. Come on, how about you throw one at me? Maybe I can dodge it.
Oh boy. I don't feel comfortable trying to crack one at you.
No, hold on. He kind of snaps and points at Miles. You're my witness. If I absolutely eat shit, it's my fault, yeah? Yeah. All right then. He kind of leans over. Dad's a lawyer. It checks out.
Ooh, boy, every time you talk more about this, the more I'm not interested in punching you.
Kind of starts bouncing on the tips of his feet. Come on, it'll be fun.
Okay.
Oh my god, okay.
Miles waits, fully expecting you to kill this kid.
Yeah, normally, before that conversation, Donna would have been like, yeah, I'll knock his fucking lights out. But even before the lawyer bit, now she's like, this kid's gotten forced into something he doesn't want to do. That's rough. Yeah, so I want to make it look like I'm going to almost decimate this kid, but make sure to allow him the time to dodge, if possible.
Yeah, sure.
So 5 for bronze, and then 3 because I'm in an MMA ring going for actual MMA activities, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Get down, kid.
Oh my god.
All right. So you throw your punch at him. You go for the slow-mo. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like the I have to dodge scene, but more like I have to miss. And you don't so much miss as he completely gets out of the way. He dodges to your side, to your bad leg, and very quickly throws a punch at your chin.
Okay.
It actually stings quite a bit.
Well.
He kind of trails with the momentum, shakes his hand a little bit. Hey, not bad.
Not bad.
Isadora and Donna, you can roll your brains.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Something's not right here. No trait bonus. Just a 5.
You definitely caught something fishy there. You saw a familiar burst of power. You're not sure what it did or where it manifested, but this kid's definitely got a stand.
Oh.
As you see him, he's kind of shaking his hand, trying to play it off, but his knuckles are bleeding just a little bit.
Interesting.
Huh. Sorry, didn't, looks like your hand got injured there a bit. She just grabs it and examines it. I can bandage that up, no problem.
No, it's all right.
Are you sure? Looks pretty
I'm
bad.
sure. I've been hurt worse than this before.
I have to be honest, I'm a little concerned with your wrestling then if jabbing me in the chin caused you to bleed.
Yeah, he kind of looks down at his hand. It's nothing to worry about.
I see.
Miles shoots you a glance like, this happens a lot.
Well, definitely be more careful, I guess, with that. Excellent work, though. Why don't you grab yourself a treat?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I got it. It's cool.
Yeah.
Isadora actually walks over and she's already got, one of the, what was it? What was the mystery blue whatever that she got?
It was a blueberry Wonder Ball.
Of course. Isadora kind of picks it up and she's gonna throw it to this person, but not like a human would throw it. Like, people you see normally throw overhand, underhand, etc., like from a kind of relaxed posture, or you wind up, you put your whole body to it if you want to make distance. Isadora sort of cocks her hips to the side and throws it sort of like, almost like you'd swat an air hockey puck through the air at this guy, so it comes in at a really weird angle.
Oh, okay. Let me have him try and catch that. Yeah, roll something.
Yeah, just bronze, I guess.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
The 9?
All right. Your form was absolute. So you're throwing this not like a human. So I imagine terrible form, terrible everything.
Yeah, no, you see, I wanted to throw it like so it'd have an absurd amount of spin on it, angle through the air. Like, if you tried to chart this thing's course, it wouldn't look like a parabola, it'd look like a freaky snake. Like, every part of this throw is bad.
Alright. But this is a highly technical bad.
A highly technical, decided bad. It cuts into Isadora's face, her eyes shadowed for a second. I definitely saw it a moment ago, the presence of a stand, so I'll throw him the ice cream with this amount of spin. Let's see if he can catch it like this.
His eyes flash. They focus onto the blueberry Wonder Ball, and it clatters into the ground unceremoniously.
Sorry, God. That's my fault. Here, let me grab you another.
Farewell scrambles over to begin eating the treat, and if it was even ambiguous slightly before, it's clear as day now that he even for a moment acknowledged that happened.
Yeah, Isadora's like looking down at the ice cream. She's picking up another one. Could it have been my imagination? No, I definitely saw the presence of a stand. She picks up the blue Wonder Ball and throws it to him underhand this time, and then watches as he makes eye contact with Kings for a moment. No, I wasn't. I know absolutely for sure. This kid has a stand. She sits down. Menacing symbols appearing over her.
Yeah. Donna looks over at them again. Out of curiosity, what do you kids do for fun?
Miles chimes in. I hang out here mostly. I play video games on the side, that kind of thing. Taylor on the other end's like, free time is not something I have. Yeah, kind of unwraps the ice cream. Thanks for this. And
Yeah.
And he clearly says something to himself, but you don't catch it. You're too far away.
As Donna, as he walks out, Donna looks over at him. Well, with all your free time, if you do get some, I hope you find something that cheers you up. She just kind of glares at him a little bit, and then nods over to a poster that says "Don't do cheer causes fear" with her on it, cracking her knuckles.
You do get like a brief sweat reaction out of him. Yeah, sure. And he hustles out.
Okay, Miles. She like leans down real quick and then is like, no. She comes down and like grips him on the shoulders. Do not hang out with that boy. He's doing drugs. Okay?
What? How do you know?
I just know.
Miles frowns. That's not a good answer.
It's difficult to explain. I mean, I I am the face of anti-cheer. She like walks over and like casually like kicking him away. So
he scrambles away like a startled coyote.
not to mention, I get the feeling you didn't really want to hang out with him.
Miles breaks eye contact. No, not really.
So then why? I'm not mad. I'm just trying to understand the mindset.
I told him I hang out here a lot, and he said that he said I bet that I could land a blow on her, and I thought you could. I thought he wouldn't be able to. He kind of looks back at the empty door, and I bet like $1,000, $2,000 that he said still undefeated when he walked out. It's kind of snide.
Yeah, he probably did, but I don't care because I'm happy with my life and he's not, so.
Miles opens his mouth as if he's gonna say something and then doesn't.
You're allowed to speak freely. I realized what I said was pretty mean towards a 16-year-old.
Isadora takes a few steps over. She's got one of the ice creams. Okay, you were close. You've got actually good hearing. Did he say still undefeated?
Yes.
Asshole. She throws him the other ice cream.
Ryan. Well. Yeah, I kind of dropped the ball there, so I'm sorry that I disappointed you.
It's all right. It's not like I told you. And even if I did, it's not like you would have railed him.
I did hold back.
He kind of squints. I hope you wouldn't have railed him.
Oh, it was a roller coaster. It was all over the place what I was gonna do. Was not certain.
Miles opens his mouth but has no comment.
Listen, I worry about you, kiddo. Just be careful with which crowds you hang out with.
Worry? Why worry? He looks at you, staring through you into the soul of the audience.
I trust you, and I know you're a good kid, but I worry that good heart's gonna get you in trouble.
He kind of smiles a little bit. Well, that's what I'm learning to fight for. If I get in trouble, I'll know what to do.
Donna just smiles and such as like, yes, this kid gets it. But she just does a sagely nod. Good. Well, pop into the ring real quick. I'll be there in a second. I gotta check up on my buddy here. Sorry that you haven't really gotten to do anything while you're here. Are you doing all right?
No, don't worry about it. Any chance to relax in a place that's like vaguely heated, pretty nice.
Oh boy.
Isadora like looks around. You doing okay? Like, you could clearly tell that was a stand, right?
Yep. I don't know what kind of stand, but definitely a fast one.
Yeah, I thought you seem fine. It's just like, I thought that might have been a sensitive thing for you, considering what happened with the past with somebody rigging a fight by hiding a stand.
Oh no, it made me very mad. But his dad's a lawyer. Not to mention, while the kid does make me mad, I do feel for him.
I mean, like, lawyer or not, you could always, like, if he's the champ, you could always change it to chump or something, right?
Damn it! Crap! Crap! I meant crap.
Esprit de l'escalier.
Oh my! Oh! How far is he? Oh.
a lot of that laughter is actually in character for Isadora. No, if he comes back, we'll get him next time. Something tells me we won't have to deal with a 16-year-old kid.
I'm writing this down. She like actually has a pen and she's like writing champ chump on her hand. I'm not wasting that. Wait a minute. She looks over at Miles. Miles, start punching the bag.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Donna tries chump to champ. Does he get any better?
All right, hold on. Let me think about this. All right,
should I roll precision?
Spin Doctor pops at, yeah, roll precision.
Yeah, all right. Stand roll. It's an A. It's related to MMA. Is that bonus?
Sure, you can have a +1.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'll take that happily.
All right.
Oh.
Let me. I gotta figure out how this works. Because I actually have things I need to consider.
I envision all it does is like, he's still kind of bad, but like the hits are landing better. Because it doesn't like, because it only changes the properties, it doesn't like make them become that.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, like, he still like throws like an idiot, but like when he does hit, it's like, mwah, chef kiss.
I mean, that's kind of already how things work, but Spin Doctor extends both of his hands. You see flashing on his head rapidly, chump, champ, chump, champ, chump, champ, chump, champ. Sparks start flying out of his head, chump, champ, chump, champ.
Oh, okay,
chump,
all
champ,
right, that's
chump,
enough.
champ.
She just like puts him away. All right, that's maybe not.
He wanted to do it so badly.
Yeah, I know somebody who could use even a fraction of that motivation.
His failure's amusing.
Isadora just like looks away from Kings. I'm not like, look, she's like actually grinning a bit. I'm not saying how you should like live your life or anything, but it seems like you're really concerned about getting that fair fight, and as far as I'm concerned right now, you with your stand against all these other stand users, you can finally, get that fair fight. Like, if they're gonna cheat, you can just cheat back.
I don't want to do that though. I know that sounds dumb. Looks at Kings.
Dumb.
Dumb. Oh my god, I would. Oh my god, I hate that you have her as a meat shield.
Do it. Do it, you won't.
I'm sorry, he's daunting you. Hold on. Isadora picks up one of the blue Wonder Balls, unwraps it, and then rolls it outside. Starts to roll it outside, then sees the heavy traffic and just stops.
You start to roll it. Both Kings and Rush started to go for it.
Oh no.
Isadora walks back very calmly, having learned something. Sits down, gives Rush a dog treat, and then just, like, lightly tosses Kings the ice cream so he shuts up.
He holds his hands out and does not successfully catch it.
I am sorry that that's on your floor now. He will clean it up.
I trust you.
Kings walks past it, picks it up with his foot, transfers it into his hand.
Hey, Isadora.
Hey.
I have an idea.
What?
He points over at Miles.
You should fight him.
No, why? No. Why would I do it? Give me one reason.
I bet he'll kick your ass.
Isadora looks back at Kings, looks up at Donna. Your kid need a confidence boost.
Well, I mean, I don't want you to get your ass. your butt kicked. I mean, you're also a
I do.
trained You? Ooh, okay. I mean, I say fight how you fight normally, but I think Miles would appreciate an actual sparring partner. The only reason I don't is because I'm really afraid I'm just gonna accidentally kill him.
It's on the table.
Sure is.
Well, okay. Yeah, I could give it a shot. Isadora, like, walks over, stops, walks back, takes her jacket off that's full of, like, stun guns, grenades, definitely a gun or two. Walks over.
Hey, Miles.
No. Isadora takes the spare leash for Rush and leashes Kings to this machine over here.
So there's now just like a floating leash.
That'll hold like 5 minutes tops. I think oh man, so just to expand on are the items that Kings gets me, are they invisible? That's the question. Are they stand items or are they real physical things?
From your experience, they're real.
Okay, cool. Just curious.
They don't stay real forever, but they are real. Although you're kind of wondering about Excalibur.
Yeah, she's not thinking about that. She's deciding not to.
Miles stands around. Oh, do you want a turn?
Yeah, I guess. I was actually thinking about maybe doing a sparring match with you. It's been a while since I've had a genuine, like, I guess, warm-up match.
His eyes light up.
And I'm confident
really?
in you, Miles.
Yeah, this is a good kid, actually. Huh.
Miles is excellent.
I'm not used to this amount of, like, warmth and joy in a person's expression.
He does radiate some pretty positive energy.
Isadora's eyes squint like she's been underground for years and is looking at the sun.
An apt description. On many levels.
Many levels, yes. Okay, I guess whatever style you use, I'll do my best to imitate it or do something close.
Alright.
Isadora assumes a very, very lazy stance.
Alright. Are you gonna roll a die or are you just gonna completely phone it in?
She'll roll a die. She's gonna normal bronze. She raises her hands up. And like, she's mostly just going to try to deflect his blows, like push him away. She's going to actually use some, like, really simple, like, borderline Aikido, probably doesn't have any sort of martial style, but, like, just, like, redirect stuff away from you and maybe flip the person if they get too overzealous.
Miles does not stand a goddamn chance.
Oh, Miles.
Now, his blows, they've got some pretty serious bite to them, but he is basically just doing some glorified flailing with the occasional really solid attempt, but you've got a little bit more experience and a little bit more of a harsh field than he's willing, or that he knows how to deal with. So you clown on him for a little while.
Isadora deflects his blows for a little bit, and then, like, he wildly swings right once, and then, like, actually brings up a surprising left that makes her, like, she kind of takes a step back. Whoa, wait, hold on, that was actually, that one was pretty good.
It happens.
Yeah, if you had a knife in that hand.
Okay, maybe not.
Miles' his eye like shrinks. He looks over at you, Donna.
No knife. We don't do that here. We punch.
That is a good point. Gotta get used to that. Sorry. Like, theoretically, if you came in with that and maybe put a little bit of extra reach into it, like let's say the reach that would be afforded by, say, a 6-inch blade, you could surprise someone.
He looks back over at you, Donna, with a glance that's like, these are the kind of friends you got? With an attitude of, I just cannot figure out why they won't let you near children.
I'm sorry, I should have clarified my experience. I used to be sort of a private eye and investigator, and I'm used to people flailing wildly in my general direction, generally at my face, and if you had a knife there, it would have put my life in danger. Naturally, good people looks over at Donna, wouldn't be carrying around knives, and at best you'd have a stun gun for self-defense reasons, right?
Donna is baffled.
Miles is baffled.
Good, I've done good. I've imparted a lesson. Isadora takes a step back. Okay, so this time I want you to... So it looks like you're not thinking at all, is that correct? Like, are you thinking about your attacks even a little bit?
A little bit. I'm mostly trying to get them anywhere near you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. So if you haven't picked up, I guess if you haven't trained in a particular style, you just want to keep your hands near your face. Don't try to do anything fancy with your kicks. Stop. She looks at his leg twitching.
He really likes to throw in ill-advised kicks.
Just protect your face and your body, and your job is basically to hope that you can beat up any number of aggressors. I don't know why you're swinging to the left and right. It's like you're attacking invisible people next to me. Realistically, if you get mobbed by like 2 or 3 people, the fight's already over, so just focus on me, okay?
His eye shrinks again at that comment of being swarmed by multiple people and just giving up.
Donna shakes her head.
You... God, I love this game.
Isadora continues to give 35% useful advice with 30% harsh real-world implication. Now can she roll to let the boy clock her?
Yeah, sure. You can roll at the boy clock, yeah.
Okay, let's let him clock me.
Okay.
She sets up her defenses and then like hands near face, just ready to deflect whatever's coming her way, and then she actually like sort of pulls her elbow down and allows one of his blows to just connect with her right cheek.
All right. I need a roll for perspective.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can put however much of a modifier on it as you want, since you're phoning it in deliberately.
Yeah. Should I roll for him more or less?
Yeah, more or less.
Okay, cool.
All right. So you let one slip through, and so his flurry of limp attacks is still mostly that, a flurry of limp attacks. However, through sheer monkeys on typewriters, he does eventually throw something that looks like a real punch. And when that happens, despite your better survival instincts, you're like, now is when I stop defending. And he plants a right hook on your cheek that if you were in a life or death situation would do 5 damage.
Oh my god, that would drop her down to 1 HP. Isadora actually like staggers to the side and then looks up, actually for a split second like wild-eyed and reaching for a gun that ain't there.
Oh, hey, Miles, excellent, buddy. Don just like leans on. You don't have a gun, and that's good.
Yeah, no, sorry.
I landed one.
Those are instincts. But wait, hold on. She takes a step forward. Yeah, you managed to get a hit. Why didn't you follow up? Why didn't you do anything afterwards? Isadora briefly considers, like, you got my cheek. Why didn't you try to crush one of my eyes? And then doesn't say that.
Isadora is correct. You actually had an excellent opportunity for a follow-up, but I'm glad that you showed mercy.
Wow. Wow, you went flying. You weren't hamming it up for me, were you?
Isadora points at the growing welt on her face that's next to the mark that the can of beans left now. Nope. That was an extremely genuine hit. I get the feeling if this had been a real fight, you would have put me in a lot of danger.
Whoa, that's a cool scar on your face. Where'd you get that?
You know, Isadora isn't cool enough to try to play this off. I got it from a can of beans.
His smile unchanging, the sparkle in his eyes still there. Oh.
Well, that makes me feel worse somehow. Is what she thinks. She definitely does not say that. Yeah, no, kid's got a mean punch.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we just need to work on the technique, accuracy, stance.
The everything.
Not everything, just, most.
No, yeah. No joke, you've got a lot of potential, you just need to hops down and refine it a little bit.
Right?
Like, that kid before, clearly knew what he was doing in a fight, but, didn't quite have the passion or the spark. You're trying pretty hard, and weirdly enough, I think you have enough latent talent to back that up.
Mm-hmm.
His eye sparkles. Really?
Yeah.
See? Now you heard it from someone else instead of just me, so it's gotta be true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, back when I was training with my focus as a dojo master. Definitely not trying to say mercenary corps.
Donna just tilts her head.
Miles blinks. You can tell he doesn't believe that.
That's extremely fair. I actually had the opposite problem of having, I guess you could say I'm more like your friend, where I had a lot of talent but absolutely zero passion, so if I did connect, it was like a wet noodle. You're more wild, but if it actually manages to hit, that's pretty dangerous actually, so I don't know. If I was a student, I'd be envious of you.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
He smiles and with some newfound energy starts taking a few more swings at the bag. You guys continue this cycle of being nice to Miles and actually helping him train, and you know, for once you feel like some of this is actually going to stick.
Is his learning like an A, and we're just like working on it?
I mean, if he was a stand, his learning would be A.
Yeah. Maybe I should
But
go
he's
for
not
drugs.
a stand, is he?
That's what you'd like us to think. Oh my god, I can't wait for the reveal that Miles is actually Taylor's stand.
Nah.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
It's not that he'll die, it's that he was never a person at all.
Holy shit.
Wow, that is incredibly stupid.
What's JJ up to?
I'll tell you what JJ's up to.
Just cuts to a dumpster. Doesn't even like show him. It's just a dumpster on a street with like the sound of traffic, and then 5 seconds later it cuts away again.
So JJ, you have your day was cleared up, and like you could be doing a thing like running drugs, but you would never do a thing like that. Don't be stupid.
No, sir.
So you've just been wandering around, just chilling, doing your thing.
Mm-hmm.
walking in a direction that physically cannot have anything, given the way that this map is designed.
Is this
Oh yeah, there should be a vendor there.
Is this just sitting here?
Sorry, this map was made before I had generics.
People, yeah.
Sup?
Yeah, sup, man?
It's me, dog dude.
You want a dog? Then go into the pet store, but if you want a hot dog, talk to me. That's the only joke that I know.
Dog dude repeats this 5 times a day.
That's his canned NPC dialogue. Yeah, give me 2.
All right, with the works or just a raw dog?
Oh. I hate hot dog hot.
Oh my god.
Well, I guess the works, because the second thing you said, I don't want to think about it.
Everyone says that.
Oh my god! I love the way you said that. Holy shit! Everyone says that.
I gotta pull my shit together real quick. So this man produces 2 hot dogs with ketchup, mustard, relish, some other 4th thing.
Hey, where's the onions?
The
No, the 4th thing was not onions. You don't know what it was. Oh, so sorry, man. Yeah, he puts onions. Do people really put onions on hot dogs? Never heard that before.
Yeah,
I do it.
You get a lot of places have, like, if you ever get a Costco hot dog, because those are fucking quality for price. They have a little like crank that you can turn, and it dispenses little chipped bits of onion.
That's awesome.
Neat.
It does it really
That's great.
sloppily, so you get more onion on the bench than on your hot dog, but it gets the job done eventually.
That's pretty slick. Yeah, he gives you 2 hot dogs. Are these both for you?
JJ looks around. Yeah.
You look around and you do spot someone. You spot a girl. It's not a girl who likes you.
Oh no, that's a scary girl.
Oh no.
Fuck. Give me a. Shit. All right, hang on. Give me these 2.
I was already gonna.
All right.
Because you bought them.
Because you paid for them. KJ walking down the street was pretty not bothered. Sees you approaching with 2 hot dogs.
I like that her hair looks like a raspberry.
Got style.
She does got style. No, she is the fabulous Killjoy Daniels after all. She didn't earn that title for nothing. It's just her attitude.
Yeah, I don't think she likes that title, if I had to guess either. I don't think she self-applies it.
She did when she introduced herself, but that was, it's probably because she works with Ozzy all the time.
Hey, you want a hot dog?
She squints. What's the catch?
It's a hot dog that will have been touched by me.
Alright, fine.
Alright, what do you want on it?
It's already on it.
What do you mean, what do I want on it? You got 2 hot dogs.
Yeah, so what do you want on yours?
She squints, gears turning in her head, getting progressively.
One is already going into his mouth now, by the way.
She watches you chew this hot dog. You see her getting angrier and angrier. I think I'm fine, actually.
Listen out.
Yeah, sure, whatever. She kind of looks around at all the nothing that's going on. Is this just what you do with your time? You eat hot dogs?
Got a better idea?
I don't know. How about you do a job, or have a hobby, or stop stuffing hot dogs in your face? Those are terrible for you.
Hey, I fucking got my eye slashed open with a goddamn dime this morning. I am off the clock right now.
Hold on. Let me grab a bandage for all the pity I'm bleeding for you. Do I look like I care? Are you dead? No? Great.
Why is everyone such a fucking asshole to me? Do I just have, like, one of those faces? What the fuck?
You know what? I think you... What, that's been happening a lot to you? Everyone just being a crab apple today?
Yeah, well, the guy from our outfit that patched me up was like... I could tell he had more important things to do. He's really sorry to be harsh and as mellow. Oh, geez, look at me taking my time. I gotta fucking stick a bunch of needles in you and make your eye work again. Oh no! What is like? I'm so pissed off. I have to do this for you. It's not like we're part of the same. I fucking hate that guy. Oh no! I gotta. Now I'm done. I gotta break a fucking fountain on your fucking shoe, and then walk away. I needed a.
Wait, no, hold on, roll it back. He broke the fountain?
Yeah, he like put a hole in the fountain right where it would.
How? How'd he put a hole in the fountain? Did you ask that fucking question?
I guess I just assume probably some fucking ghost power bullshit. I don't know.
She looks like she's getting angry at you again.
He finishes the first hot dog and moves straight on to the second. Last chance. Once I'm done with this one, I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna want to talk to hot dog guy again.
Barely wanted to talk to him the first time. No, I think I'm just fine actually. JJ.
All right.
As you're slowly going to consume this hot dog, you see something move real fast out of this alleyway and down the road.
What the fuck? Down the road, meaning like across the street or down the sidewalk or?
Across the street.
Can I track it at all? Can I see what it was?
Yeah, sure. You can, well, if you take out Neon Road... Alright, bye!
Correct response.
Alright, you take out Neon Rose. Roll your precision.
Hey.
Alright, I'll roll something. Alright, yeah, you spot it easily. It was a shimmering blue form that was a little familiar to you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, real fucking.
Where the fuck did he go?
Did he make it across the street?
He did make it across the street.
Good.
I thought she had a sack going. Where did the sack go? Alright. Waits for a chance. Neon Rose flies overhead.
Neon Rose flies overhead. You come over, you try and assess the situation, and you see a lot of movement on this tree branch, as something's getting into a tussle.
Which one?
This one.
Okay. Hey, dumbass. Stop fighting the squirrels.
You call out, "Hey, dumbass!" A call that you know for a fact Kings will respond to. But he doesn't call back. You just hear continued sounds of bestial combat.
All right. Joshua squints, and he's gonna send Neon Rose kind of around a bit to like perch on the top of the tree and look down from above and try to discern what is going on.
You all right? So Neon Rose flies overhead. As it does. It brightly illuminates the tree and the branches, and you see that a pigeon has gotten into a life or death brawl with what used to be Minor Threat.
Oh.
Oh.
Now he's actual threat.
The stand that used to be about the size of a garter snake is now the size of a full-grown python.
Oh my
and is
god.
swallowing this pigeon whole.
Holy crap.
Swallowing this pigeon whole, eh? All right. Josh steps back. What? It's a freaking snake from the other day, but it's bigger now. I didn't think they could change. He's he concentrates Neon Rose's power on this creature, and he's going to create the perception that the pigeon that it has started devouring is suddenly expanding inside its mouth and like blowing it up like a balloon.
Yeah, sure, okay. Let's see, what I roll to have it disbelieve this kind of thing? Alright, yeah, it would be that. Alright, yeah, roll your precision, I suppose?
Okay.
Sounds fun to me.
Yeah.
Oops, I tried to type in the Roll20 and I accidentally was typing in Twitch chat. I was like, why is it not getting my previous entry?
Chat, roll.
Roll precision.
Chat, roll precision, quick.
Alright, so as far as it's aware, its gob, it's the pigeon in its gob is expanding, but it just forces it down all the same, entirely unconcerned with what could possibly happen with this. Whether it will detonate or not, it doesn't seem to care very much.
Oh, shit. Big fucking snake boy over here.
Its eyes focus onto the now completely unignorable Neon Rose. It looks, it contemplates, but it seems annoyed, albeit uninterested. And continues slithering around the trees looking for additional birds to scarf.
There's been no indication that this thing can communicate, right?
As far as you know, it can't.
Okay.
However, if you roll brains here.
This is D6 plus the modifier.
Yeah, no, it's you just add your brains to it. There's no modifier stuff. You're not a stand.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. I just think I haven't figured out quite how those work yet, but that's okay.
Oh, neat.
No, it's gonna fall on the other side.
All right. Your odds aren't as bad as you may believe. All right. So you think about it, it's like, can this thing communicate? And you think maybe there was a clue. You don't come to it.
I've got. All right. I guess I've got to think back to my fateful encounter with Billy Idol. Thinks back. Wait, he didn't even fucking acknowledge this thing's existence. No clues to be had there.
Aram, you're doing a really good job of JoJo narration. So far, this is great.
Okay, then Josh looks around, looking for anything he could potentially use to trap this snake. Uh-oh.
As you're
Is that a random
contemplating,
passerby? Okay.
yeah, no, as you're contemplating,
No.
minor threat does eye up this random passerby, unhinges his jaw a little bit, takes a few practice snaps, but ultimately decides against it.
They work at Buffalo Wild Wings. They can't die.
Oh, fuck. You seem a little too dangerous to let run around. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Josh is gonna move Neon Rose a little further away and create the illusion of a particularly fat, juicy pigeon lounging on this branch without a care in the world.
Okay. Let's see. All right, I will roll something for that. Roll your precision again. That sounds fun. That sounds like a good way to handle this. How accurately can you recreate a pigeon? All right. So, roll and return. Boop-a-doop.
Also, as he's doing this, he's gonna get out his phone. I forget, we swapped phone numbers, right?
Sure,
Yes.
surely you did. You had plenty of time to. You never expressly did, but I believe that you did.
Yeah,
Donna
he's
gave her
gonna
card.
Yeah.
he's gonna take a quick picture and text it to Donna and Isadora, and I guess also Jack, who's, I don't know, asleep.
His phone's on mute.
Yeah, his phone's on mute, and
Fucking jackrabbits.
it's a picture of this snake with and the message like Snake Boy from other day is at park, big chongus.
You send that and are confident in that message, like, yeah, man, people will know what I mean. They're like, wait, no, I just talked that way to Toto. No one will know. No one will know what I mean at all.
Donna looks at Isadora. What is Chongus?
I don't know, some sort of a code.
So
I mean,
Is that like a gang term?
you go, please.
So you manifest a particularly plump and juicy-looking bird, and Minor Threat looks at it, and then looks at you. You get the feeling it sussed you out.
Josh's eyes narrow, and he keeps his eyes on Minor Threat and starts slowly backing away. And then dives over this fence and into the park and starts running.
You book it away, and while you're doing that, it started moving its jaw a little bit, almost like it was trying to say something to you.
Oh.
That's
didn't-
awesome.
It didn't succeed, but it tried.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna get a little distance away and kind of be partly in cover behind this bench, just staring it down from over here.
Alright, so you have a stare down with Minor Threat, and its eyes are locked on you for a very long time, and then it gets bored and stops looking at you. Starts looking around the tree some, sees there are in fact no more birds here, and just kind of sloops away.
Josh knows that he's been made. Like, this thing knows he does illusions, but even so, not wanting to just let it slip away, he's gonna create the illusion of just, he's like, what will it not be able to ignore? I've got it. He creates a giant whirlwind of pigeons right here. Just a fucking pillar of pigeons stretching up onto the heavens.
Alright, roll your precision.
Oh, your pigeons.
Roll your-
Oh.
Roll your
fuck.
precision. Alright, we're gonna roll for him.
The illusion, all the pigeons. Moo! Moo!
You create a positive, an absolute storm of visions. Minor Threat looks up at them, looks over at you, and moves his mouth some more.
Okay, can I don't think Josh noticed last time, but he does this time. Can he tell what it's trying to communicate?
Yeah, sure. You see, I guess, so it wouldn't be a matter of see. I guess it's a matter of just trying to empathetically connect
Yeah,
with
yeah.
this creature.
Is it brains?
Yeah, we'll call it brains.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Use that big strong brain of yours.
You clash.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
If I win, I'll doubly know what it was trying to communicate.
Yeah, no, I'll treat it like that. So instead of just having a vague idea, you will know exactly what it's trying to communicate with you. It stares at you and moves its jaw, and you hear in a wispy voice in your head, "Leave me alone."
No.
Josh is gonna... Jeez, he doesn't know how the fuck to communicate back to this thing. He's just gonna use Neon Rose, which actually he has to move a little closer. It's a 30-foot range, I realized. He's gonna just use Neon Rose to write like a message in the air in front of this thing, like you would if you know how like when you wave a sparkler around, it like leaves a little trail of light on the back of your eyes that you can see after you close your eyelids. He's
Yeah, it
gonna
leaves a nice
basically
little glow
do that, and write, "Can you read this?"
It just kind of keeps it looks at Neon Rose, stares at it for a while, looks at you, and it just kind of lets out an annoyed puff of air. Just dog.
It lets out a puff of air, scaring a nearby dog.
Yeah, a nearby dog is scared.
A nearby dog is like, "Oh shit, I'm in JoJo!" and runs for cover. All right. He doesn't want to let this thing just wander off and eat a random person.
So you saw that Inkfire, it very clearly knew it couldn't eat a person. However, as you get closer, it's becoming very obvious that although you don't want Minor Threat to get away, it really wants to get away.
All right. Then... why do I even... He puts a hand over his eye, which is, like, not as sore now. Oh, by the way, do I still have 1 hit point? Or do I get that back?
Oh, no, you've got your health back.
Okay. Because that changes my decision a little. Alright. He's just gonna go full dumbass mode. He's like, I don't know why I'm doing this, but here we go.
Yeah, pull and wrap it up.
Start climbing up the tree.
All right, you start climbing up the tree. Minor Threat is...
Rose kind of lands here and flanks from the other side.
Minor Threat is for sure gonna bolt, but I'll let you bully the snake before he does it.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna...
Well, I'll put on Fleetwood Mac again.
Josh does not have much ability to, like, beat this thing in the branches of a tree.
You reach for your gun.
Yeah, I reach for my gun and find my lump. Alright. Fuck it. He's like, you know what? Fucking whatever. He throws the lump at Minor Threat and attempts to distract it by forming an equal and opposite lump being thrown at it from the opposite direction.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a fun trick. All right, roll precision.
Fuck him up. Yeah, all right.
All right, your odds are pretty good. You clash.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh, baby. All right.
Oh boy.
You.
See. All right. So just barely, you have managed to deceive Minor Threat as he very distinctly snaps at the gun. I'm sorry, at the lump that is just beyond. It's not even a minor threat. It's not a threat at all because it's not real. He snaps at that one and gets clonked on the side of the head with the real gun. However, he is a stand, and they are not especially affected by real-world objects.
Yeah, Joshua's just gonna use that moment to try to, like, he's up in the branches, he's just gonna fucking dive and try to tackle Minor Threat out of the tree and down onto the sidewalk and wrestle with it.
All right, yeah.
I can't believe this is how Josh dies.
Josh, you strike a really cool.
That snake.
You strike a really cool pose as Rocky forgets you're standing in a tree. You extend both of your hands out, glowing with a glorious power. You leap at Minor Threat and pass straight fucking through him.
Fuck! Fucking eats shit and ends up with his head wedged between these benches.
Ow!
Minor Threat's jaw moves a little bit. You weren't looking at him this time, and he just kind of phases into the ground.
Oh.
There's an audible.
Powers down.
Josh lies back underneath the benches and resumes contemplating the world.
Oh, Josh.
Now, like, scraped up again. Not as badly injured as before, but just like...
Pride, mostly.
Just thinking, like, when did my life reach this point? What were the decisions that led me here?
Drugs.
Yeah, he's just gonna, honestly, he's just gonna wait here for Donna and Isadora to arrive.
Oh, fantastic! All right, let me go grab the. Yeah, no, you sit and contemplate the nature of life, the nature of world. Maybe things would have worked out better if you had a better father figure instead of Motley.
Instead of a gamer.
I thought you were just gonna say maybe things would have worked out better if you had a better stand.
That too.
I mean, you also think that. And eventually Isadora and Donna find you.
Yeah, he said he's by the park. What are you doing?
Yeah.
you
He
okay down there?
rolls his head like back a little further so that he can see that he's like looking at Donna upside down. So
Yeah. Do you need help? Where is
no,
Chungus?
I'm fine. I just fell out of a fucking tree. Same old. Yeah,
You,
the snake. That snake fucker was around here. It's bigger and it's eating pigeons and wants to eat people. I fucking hate everything.
Oh, did you yeah, you jump for it, you try to grab it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was right before you got here, but I almost walked into traffic trying to chase that stand user to begin with, so I guess I can empathize. I think only people with, like, cool stands get to look cool when they use them, and the rest of us just have to make do eating shit every day.
Excellent job describing the thesis statement of Cheer Up.
This is just my life state.
Oh boy. Well.
So, yeah, it, like, vanished into the ground.
It can do that?
Apparently. it might still be around. Was just gonna ignore it, but like, pretty sure it's gonna get bigger until it can actually start eating people, and then we're gonna have a fucking invisible snake eating random homeless people, etc.
Isadora instinctively pets the dog in the dog backpack on her front.
Oh yeah, Mary Mac got back to you on that real quick.
Oh, okay.
Very, very nice of her. Yeah, now that you two are here, you guys are allowed to roll your brains to try and put basic things together.
My brain am not good though.
No, I'm tired.
Oh,
Ooh.
wish we had swapped.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, so Isadora would have clashed, but Don. So you think about what Josh is saying here about how Stan is out here eating birds and probably getting stronger, and that honestly checks out, considering how you saw that Billy Idol was covered head to toe in snake bites. This thing probably is feeding on like real living things in order to get stronger. You did also see it eat 2 of Billy Idol's teeth. You're not sure how that plays into this.
Huh.
So-
Okay, well, is it
Oh, bless you.
Sorry. Thank you. Ah, God, I'm allergic to this park or something, which is a real shame because I've lived here for like a week.
You know, it's honestly, I think it's honestly just because it's getting cold out. Actually, as Josh, as you're looking up at the sky, you see the clouds graying, like it's gonna start raining soon.
Ooh. Well, if this thing's a problem, we can, I guess, hang around here, wait for it to pop up. If it's using this area as a feeding ground, we could like station patrols, wait for it.
Yeah, I tried to get him real good with the old fake pigeon trick, but saw through it. I don't think it's gonna come looking for any illusion pigeons anymore.
Is it only interested in like living creatures, or do you think it eat like already cooked stuff? She looks across
Probably.
the street at the hot dog cart.
Well, yeah, probably. I mean, I think when you have a pet snake, you can feed him dead mice and shit, so probably just wants meat.
Oh, that makes sense. I guess that's reason enough for me to talk to the hot dog cart guy, which
Well-
every single time says something about raw dogging, and I really don't want to talk to him anymore after that.
Well, while he is creepy, Hot Dog Hut does have the raw deal where you can get 2 raw dogs for half price.
This is why I choose to starve instead of eating at Hot Dog Hut.
We'll get something better at my apartment.
Why did you go to the middle of the street to cross the road?
Isadora stops, thinking back on another person who crossed the road in the middle of the street like an idiot and almost died. If we're looking for something that's like pathetic, easily taken advantage, like easily disabled, and lower on the food chain than an actual rat, like I know someone.
You do know someone. You don't know where he is.
I don't know where that someone is.
Well, I guess shout if you can taste car exhaust. Looks like I'm gonna have to fucking get a fucking.
You have fun with that. You try to
runs across traffic.
Left you craving some dogs, huh?
I want.
But these are hot dogs. Did
I
you want a
want-
real dog? Go to the
I
pet
want.
store.
Shut the fuck up. I want 3 things out of you. 2 of them are hot dogs. 1 of them is for you to shut the fuck up. Okay? I will pay extra.
He just looks at you, and he closes up his hot dog stand.
Oh!
I have the right to refuse service to anyone.
Isadora also runs across the street in the middle. Wait a second, is Is Hot Dog Hut Guy too good for us?
Okay.
Is that what's happening right now?
Fucking listen here, you piece of shit. Josh picks this guy up by his sweater. I have fucking taken shit from so many people today. You are gonna fucking open your stupid, dinky little fucking food fuck. You're gonna make me 2 goddamn hot dogs. You're gonna place one in each of my hands. But you are not gonna say a goddamn thing. He releases him.
He opens his stand back up. But
I was like, whoa.
But like, Hot Dog Hut Man, he is not happy about it. There's nothing but contempt and anger, and you're really confident now this man is not a stand user because those were fighting words. If he had one, he definitely would have. He silently and angrily makes you 2 hot dogs.
Right. Almost like you forgot who runs this part of town, right? No, you know what? I'm not even gonna fucking play that card. This is just between you and me. He takes the hot dogs and pays the correct amount of money. You know what? I'll even throw in a tip. Gives him like $1. You have a real good day now. It'll be a better fucking day than I'm having.
He just glares at you. Looks over at Isadora. Would you like a raw dog?
I'm fine. Isadora briefly considered staying behind, being like, listen, I know what it's like to be in, like, I don't know, to serve rough customers, but you picked a bad day at a bad time, and then that came out, and she's just like, nope.
Never mind.
Never mind, I'm done.
Yeah. I could see you were planning to console that guy. Fucking raw dog, hot dog man is not worth your time, trust me.
I'm starting to see that, actually.
Motherfucker's lucky I didn't blind him.
Hey, you got the hot dogs.
What cost?
Well, if you did the raw deal, it's like only $4.
I did not.
It's a pretty raw deal.
Hot dog man smirks, knowing he got away with murder.
Donna is just like popping sour gummy bears into her mouth. So,
All right.
where are we gonna place these?
Well, saw it over here in the trees. Somewhere where they're out in the open, I guess, and we can observe it.
Well,
Might be able to just pop out of the ground, though. I don't really want to just leave them on the ground.
yeah, maybe we could put them up in the air. I'm probably not good at. I'm only good at setting traps for like people. Animals are sort of out of my area.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. Josh is going to tie the hot dogs to one of the branches of this tree.
What an excellent sentence. What an excellent sentence.
Actually, he's gonna tie like one hot dog here and one hot dog a little ways away so that it can't get them both in one fell swoop very easily. All right. It knows my face, but you guys can probably take it by surprise.
It saw us. We all fought it.
On that note, it starts raining.
Okay. So, here's a little bit of a, as the kids say, a pro tip from someone who slept in this park before. This tree over here actually blocks the entirety of the rain.
Josh is just gonna sit on the bench. And...
I feel like I'll sit over here.
He's gonna bring out Neon Rose to hover above his head as a little bit of an umbrella, but that's it.
Isadora sits down at her spot that is too cold to sleep, but definitely blocks out the rain, and she briefly considers saying, "You guys are missing out," then reads the mood a little bit more and decides to keep that to herself.
I'm so glad Jack is missing out on this miserable time.
It's been a pretty good day for me, all things considered.
So how long you guys waited out here?
Oh boy.
Isadora's gonna give it an hour before she goes and tries to find kings to act as bait.
Well, you definitely sit out in the rain that long.
Isadora goes and finds kings. She recognizes the fact that if there are hot dogs tied to a tree, kings will be equivalently interested to them in them as the snake.
It's true. Kings meanders in on his own accord.
And not to ruin Josh's day more, someone pointed out the rain would go through Neon.
Oh!
So nothing happens.
He puts it above his head, feels the rain still hitting his head, and just
While the rain's hitting you.
That's annoying.
Hey, don't you touch those fucking hot dogs. They're for a snake.
Kings contemplates if he could beat up a snake. He decides he can't.
Oh, I'm gonna set a
Hey.
secret action.
Hey, King, say,
Hi.
why don't you go splash around in the pond over there? I won't do anything to pull you out this time unless you start drowning.
He like lit up for a second, but then you said that last part, and it kind of slumps back down.
Listen, all you gotta do is keep your head above the water. It's not that hard.
I want to drown.
I know you do.
You sit out here in the pouring rain.
Isidore repeatedly snaps every time Farewell does the exact expression on his pog and starts to drown himself like a turkey looking up at the rain.
I'm gonna set a secret action, which I'll DM to someone.
Yeah, I sent you my secret action arrow.
Sure.
Okay.
So, another hour passes, nothing doing.
You think? Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna go check on the pet shop, make sure it didn't need anything in there. Could you watch this thing?
I'm responsible. I can take care of myself.
He immediately gets his hand caught in the tree.
How did you manage to do that? Okay, yeah, I'll just be right back. I'll be right back. Burr, burr.
Alright, so you go, you check on the pet store, you find that nothing has been mauled to death by a snake, although upon going in there, it's suddenly clicking in your brain, probably why Billy Idol was in there in the first place.
Yeah. Isadora briefly considers buying some feeder animal equivalent, then realizes she can't bring herself to do that. You hear the sounds of a damn near accident as she comes back over.
Soon enough, they're gonna put up a sign that says, "Don't fucking jaywalk here, you animals."
Okay, pet shop's fine, at least for now. That's where I'd go first, but, shrug.
It is where he went first.
I figure we give this, like, maybe another hour. And then call it. I get the feeling this thing's a lot smarter than we give it credit for.
Well,
You say this and are right, as Josh didn't tell you that it's capable of speech.
I mean, it did tell me to leave it alone after I tried to confuse it with a, like, leaning tower of pigeons.
After you insulted its intelligence.
Oh,
So-
there's another stand that can talk. Look, Kings, you have a friend.
Wow, really?
Talk is generous, but it can, I don't know, mouth.
I mean, yeah, but what about the snake? I tried. Isadora looks down.
That's good.
Humor used to be my only defense against my hopeless situation, and those defenses eventually fell.
Good lord.
That's why I think the humor sucks.
Kings' hand is still stuck in the tree.
Isadora, start thinking about a pizza you want. We're ordering it on the way to the apartment. Good lord. Stuffed crust, I don't give a crap.
Alright. Alright. I think I've had enough of this.
Your hair is a nightmare.
Yeah, so
I can't go back to the other side of the street because I don't want to fucking talk to Hot Dog Man.
neat.
Yeah, for what it's worth, I don't think Hot Dog Man wants to talk to you either. He's
I
been
am
drawing
fine
your
with that.
He's been drawing your face in ketchup and then repeatedly smashing it.
What?
You've made an enemy this day.
There's like a pile of discarded hot dog buns on the ground, which at a different point in life I might have eaten.
You continue to chat. Snake's not coming back.
All right, well, as riveting as these 3 hours have been, I'd like to go home.
I had a good time. Isadora means that with 0% irony.
You two are damp and miserable, and Isadora feels fine.
Yeah, she feels pretty good. She got to sit and talk to people for 2 hours.
You know what? Yeah, Josh is invested enough. He's super mad at everything having gone wrong. So he's going to, along with these two, make a pronounced show of leaving the park. And he's gonna, as they all like kind of go their separate ways, he's just gonna, he doesn't know where the snake is, and he doesn't even know for sure if this will work based on how his limited understanding of what his stand's capabilities are, but he's gonna try to preemptively make himself invisible only to minor threat and just
Ooh.
double back and hang out here with the park seemingly deserted.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, now that is a slick idea. That is definitely not going to pay off this session.
Oh,
Okay.
But
that could be the start of next session of just
He
like
spends an unspecified amount of time continuing to sit in the rain watching these hot dogs.
God, I can't think of many things more existentially horrible than that.
Jesus.
Just watching these poor hot dogs get
In
drenched
the
in the
rain,
rain.
yep.
Phil Collins is playing in the background.
Sometimes a person walks by, you have to shoo him away from the hot
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible.
That's the worst thing I can imagine.
Alright, so Isadora, you're just going home?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, Don looks over. Where's Rush?
Yeah, no, Isadora's got Rush on the dog
Oh,
backpack.
okay,
If he's-
excellent.
if she's ever not in, like, frame, yeah, that assume.
Fantastic.
Can't wait to forget that Rush is built into my character, run into combat first, like I have the last few times, and get fucking destroyed and have my dog instantly explode.
I'm so scared for the time where it's like you get shot at and you roll really poorly, and Lamb's just like, yeah, no, you get shot at, but don't worry, the dog took it like a bulletproof vest.
You guys
Like
ready?
a dog could stop a bullet.
And
You guys
JoJo,
ready?
maybe.
Yeah. If you guys are ready for John Wick 4, sure, let's give it a shot.
So, you guys piss off, and you do something that Will's been waiting to do for so long. You go back to Donna's apartment.
God bless.
Does Donna
Oh
have
my
3
God.
fucking skulls made of cheese?
Those are trophies.
Those are trophies. It's hard to make trophies.
Oh my god, the rain effect is so good.
Yeah, the rain's
Yeah.
pretty dope.
It's really good. I
Oh
didn't
my
do it on the other map because it would have been cumbersome.
You live in a very nice place, and I can't move my legs.
Oh, you can't? Hold on.
No, I can move the dog, though. That's fine.
Yeah, thanks.
There you go. You should have your legs now.
Thank you. Isidore takes a peek around the room, looks at all the candied apples, looks at the candy bar over there. I've been meaning to ask, so you almost drowned yourself in syrup back at IHOW. You got something of a sweet tooth?
Yeah. So, admittedly, for a very long time, I was kind of chunky. Okay, chunky's like generous. And my folks were like, hey, stop being a fat butt and, you know, do something. Kids bullied me. I fought back. It was fun. So I thought to try and do it more and got involved with MMA, and I realized that I work out so much that I can eat all the candy I want still. So really, I learned nothing, but I did find a career path.
I mean, if the lesson you were trying to derive was from a bunch of people trying to body shame you, like, screw them. Isadora just sits down at the table.
That's true. Donna grabs one of these fudge cupcakes and starts eating.
You want ants? This is how you get ants.
Oh, I dare them to enter my home.
I mean, like, all things considered, if I had a chance to eat pretty much whatever I'd want, I would do exactly that. Like, 24/7, life's too short.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I see what you're doing. No, 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 no. Donna grabs the chocolate bar. That's not yours. And she just eats it.
Crisis averted.
Wait.
Hold on. I forgot we have a dog. She picks up all these candies and like puts them on a higher shelf. All right, that should.
Rush is a puppy right now, so there's not too much she can get into.
Yeah. All right.
What's the problem? What's the problem? She, like, Isadora looks across the room and just, like, cocks an eyebrow at the speed with which you ran over. What's wrong with dogs eating chocolate?
You don't know?
I've never had a pet before.
Oof. Okay. Well,
I mean, beyond the obvious one.
Chocolate, grapes, onions, things like that. If they eat
Oh my
too
god,
much,
dogs can eat things? I thought that they were like little garbage disposals.
I mean, for the most part, like they can eat poop, but like, chocolate, onions, grapes, things like that. It could actually kill them if they eat too much. So.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I've seen dogs eat people. I mean, like, Isadora walks over and picks up Rush. Okay, let's just.
Yeah, just
Apples. Are apples okay?
not caramel apples.
This has opened a new dimension of terror in Isadora's head.
Listen, hold on. She opens the fridge and you see there is an alarming amount of like baked goods that are sweets. And she does pull out some like cheese sticks. There, you can have that. Oh wait, you know what I've got plenty of that I'm sure she'll love? She grabs like one of the many jars of peanut butter. There.
Oh yeah. Okay. Isadora just like she definitely gives Rush some peanut butter, like, and then makes a habit of tearing parts off of the cheese stick and sort of throwing them to the dog, and she actually starts smiling at that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Rush is very energetic and super into peanut butter because she's a dog.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you don't know that they all love peanut butter. As far as you're concerned, Isadora, this is a unique quirk of your dog.
Oh, that's actually really charming.
Yeah, Isadora is extremely proud of Rush. Okay, I'm gonna take a note of that. Likes peanut butter. She like writes down, flicks the pen. Think. She looks around. You got anything I can write with?
Yeah, sure. One sec. Donna goes into her room, grabs a couple of papers and a pen, and then... So, you realize that's not where you're going to sleep tonight.
Upon saying that, he starts vigorously tearing at the sheets.
You want some of this? She holds up a jar of peanut butter.
Yes.
And you're gonna play ball in my fucking flippin' house. You get to sleep in the shower. So you maybe clean up your act. She nods to herself. That was cool. And she hands him the like half-empty peanut butter jar and like, no, shoo.
He runs off with this peanut butter jar into the bathroom.
Sorry, you're gonna taste peanut butter for a while.
That's fine. That's much better than usual.
She hands over the paper and pen.
Isadora starts to quickly, like, write down in detail everything that she knows about Rush, which is remarkably little because she didn't think to ask very much. She fills in the space instead by drawing a cute doodle of the dog's face to try to compensate for her complete lack of knowledge. Age? Question mark.
Age, puppy.
Likes peanut butter. Also likes barking. These are traits utterly unique to my dog.
You neglect to mention how your dog is deaf.
You notice Isadora takes out another page and, like, begins to write down strategic weaknesses of Rush. Deaf, small, vulnerable to chocolate. She takes a piece of paper and tucks it into her breast pocket and makes a grimace.
Yeah.
That's so fucking funny.
Do you live here alone? Do you have family?
Yeah, I live alone. Family's in Funky Town still.
Is that a euphemism for, like, they've moved on to a better place, or they literally live in a place called Funky Town?
Haven't you heard of the Funky Town Funky Ducks?
That's fake.
But it's not fake. Funky Town is actually just a stone's throw away from Jump City. Both of these cities being located on the East Coast, after all.
Yeah.
Boston? Who's that? Nah, man. Jump City.
Yeah. I started getting more serious into the whole fighting thing, and we also drifted apart over some other stuff.
Oh, yeah, didn't mean to pry.
No. That's hey, no, that's fine. You don't know, and listen. It's not like we're on terrible terms of like, I see you again, I'll kill you. Like, nothing like that. Just some choices we just didn't agree on.
Oh, okay. So, like, rather than overly dramatic and like somehow more comprehensible sad, like some sort of blood vengeance, which like I've seen before. It's just real life sad. Isadora looks down. That's rough. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Just I need to do something for me, and they didn't fully agree with that.
That I'm so sorry.
Like I said, it could have been a lot worse.
Isadora stands up really quick and notices that Rush has run off to the bathroom and is willing to give Rush exactly 3 to 4 seconds alone with Kings before she comes into the room.
Rush has obtained the jar of peanut butter.
That's. I mean, yeah, higher on
Kings
the
looks
food.
devastated.
You are higher on the food chain.
Don't worry, there's a bowl of marshmallows in there. And a chocolate bar.
Oh, yeah, that's dangerous.
Yeah, no, there are so many sweets in this goddamn apartment.
This place is a minefield.
There
Is like looking around, completely concerned. Would it be prying to ask exactly what that decision was, or,
Donna kind of freezes for a moment.
It sounds like it's prying.
Maybe...
As if a divine excuse is being thrust upon you, you hear a knock at your door.
Oh, excuse me a second. Donna opens the door.
You open the door up, but there's no one there. But you hear a knock again. And you realize it's not coming from your door. It's coming from your balcony.
Can I see anyone on the balcony through the window?
Oh, you absolutely can.
Oh.
You see a man, a tall brick shit house of a man, knocking at your patio door. Isadora, when you look at this man, you notice something absolutely striking about him. He's wearing the same kind of coat that you are.
Oh.
A kind that you can only receive one way.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're roboting there, Jay. Uh-oh.
Oh, dear. That's no good, and really bad timing.
Yeah, it is.
Did I just get smote?
Oh,
Hi, there you are. No, hi.
Oh.
Hey, we're
Hey.
back.
Alright, you're back.
Okay, cool. Screw it. Thanks, Discord. Isadora begins to very, very calmly place Rush on the ground and takes one very careful step forward.
He doesn't seem to be making any sudden moves. He just kind of looks at you and knocks on the door again.
She like taps Donna on the shoulder. Like sort of grabs at the collar of her coat and like lifts it up as if to show like, yeah, like this, and then with her head at what he's wearing, and takes another very calm step forward.
So you look at this man, and you're trying real hard to see if you recognize him. And he does have a pretty distinct look to him, but you know you didn't directly encounter this man, at least not in the front lines. But he does shoot you a hand gesture. He shoots you the gesture for doors clear, as if to say there's no booby trap on it.
She flashes a confirmation sign, braces the door, and slowly opens it.
He steps over, not invading your space. May I please come in?
Not my apartment. Looks back to Donna.
Yeah, sure, I guess. Come on in, but I'd like an explanation of how you got up there.
Of course. He steps in. He kind of shakes himself off a little bit. It's dreadfully rainy out, you know.
Yeah, it is. I noticed.
JJ and the rain sneak.
Yeah, just cut the hot dogs. They glisten in the moonlight.
So, who are you, fella?
Oh, sorry. I meant to introduce myself. He kind of bows real low as like a show of respect. My name is Red Barchetta.
Looks at the blue and purple. Okay.
Why? What are you doing here? Why are you here now?
I was looking for the owner of this apartment.
That would be me.
Ah, fantastic. He kind of steps towards you some. I don't mean to scare you. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to, is all.
That feels like a red flag.
You, are you here on a job? Or are you here for the boss?
He kind of looks over at you. Yes to both, but not the way that you think. Yes, I am here on a job. No, it is not for the boss, but it is for the boss.
What?
Isadora, like, sort of tightens her grip around Rush. So, what can we help you with?
Well, you and I can have a lovely conversation. Of all the things I expected, I didn't think another survivor from the Hole of Soul would be here. He kind of leans up. But I suppose she did say I'd find the answers to my questions here, didn't she?
And who's that?
Interesting.
Who's
Is
that?
Your boss, or?
He shakes his head. No. I don't work for her. I don't even know her name. She just told me some interesting things I couldn't learn in other places. Like where to find my target. He points at you, Donna.
I see.
So I'm very sorry, but I'm going to have to kill you now.
Okay, well, I would like to use my stand, Spin Doctor, and convert table to blast. And my hope is that the explosion is in a way that will just blast him out and make him fall from, I assume we're on a pretty high floor.
Yeah, no, you're at the very least on the second or third floor. So, alright, yeah, table to blast. Roll your precision. He will roll to defend himself.
Do I have a bonus because it's my house?
I'll give you a bonus because it's an explosion. You can have a +3 for destroying your expensive pool table.
Hashtag worth.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
In that case. Let's see. Okay.
I'm hoping when the explosion goes off, like, we have shrapnel billiard balls also going after him.
So the table suddenly detonates, and Isadora, you are not very surprised to see that Red Barchetta was somehow prepared for that. The Hole of Soul prepares you for literally everything. In a brief moment, he ducked away and placed his hand over his face, he placed his palm outward in front of his face, rather. Shrapnel going into and through his hand.
Oh.
Well, all right. So we're gonna do a few things. So
Okay.
for one, we're gonna do this.
That's fair. Extremely fair.
And for two, I'm gonna need you guys to also roll to dodge bits of shrapnel.
Oh my god, okay.
You weren't immediately next to it, so really it's just whether or not they touch you.
Yes.
Yeah, I need to double check my speed on my stando. Yeah, it's a -3. It's a good stand.
is.
Oh, okay. And I'm sorry, what do you need me to roll?
Roll something to dodge the bits of shrapnel.
Let's see here. Boy, my best option is to just try and tank this as best I can. Yeah, I guess I'll just use my stand's durability, or if anything, my stand pops up and grabs a chair and also tries to block with me.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, I don't have a choice. I'm rolling bronze. My stand can't protect me from shit.
And then, do I add anything to this at all, or is it just a...
It just is what it is.
Okay.
Oh, hey, trait bonus, pretty good. Resistance to surprise attacks.
Oh, yeah.
That's it's a solid one.
All right, fantastic. So we're going off of Donna's explosion from before, which was 15, which was really solid. Now you weren't immediately next to the blast, so you would expect it to not hurt you very much. But even the bits of wood that have connected with you have caused an odd sensation, where you feel almost like the places where it hits, your flesh is coming off really smoothly. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt one bit. But the slop of your now melted flesh hitting the ground is unsettling.
Oh.
Oh god, that's gross. Also, I gotta roll hit points.
You do.
Oh my god, every time.
Red Barchetta rolls his head a bit. Sorry. We're already under the effect of my stand. Yeah, he readjusts his glasses. I hope that's okay.
Oh, bless you, Donna.
Oh, bless Donna. Ready for a fucking rumble.
I do have to thank you. It doesn't work if I'm not allowed in.
Oh.
Well, shit. Crap.
Now that's destroyed.
Oh yeah, that's gone.
That's fucking gone.
Okay,
Alright.
so is it my go?
It is your go.
Okay, Isadora's going to, she's gonna dart forward. And, like, first of all, she's gonna put some distance between herself and Rush. Rush is gonna back the hell up. And, Isadora's going to run forward and try to get this guy with a stun gun that she has concealed.
He looks at you with a bored expression. I don't have any quarrel with you.
Sorry, I was kind enough to be let in here too. She's gonna just try to bronze this guy.
All right. He is going to do his thing in return. All right. You clash.
Oh, good.
Uh-oh.
Upon one punch with this man, you know that you don't survive the Hole of Soul and come out of it a weak person.
No. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, come on, please.
All right, so he is going to take a shit ton of damage.
God bless. Isadora's going to, like, she has a stun gun, yeah, absolutely. But, she flips it around and actually holds it like you would hold a knife, jabs him once in the jaw, and then digs it down to where his sternum connects to his neck, and just drives it in like a blade, and sets the switch on full.
All right, you do these things. However, something is affected.
What?
Something happens. All right, so I'm gonna need you to roll your bravery.
Okay. Yeah!
Very nice. So you are completely unbothered by the fact that as you are gripping this stun gun, flesh is just pouring off of your hand. And I do mean pouring.
Oh.
Oh my god.
You only take 2 damage now.
Oh god, okay. What's happening to my hand?
Ugh. He breaks away from you and rubs his wound. I already told you, you're already under the effect of my stand.
What is it? What did you do to me?
Not you, everyone. Donna.
Yeah, Donna, I don't really have any action to follow up with, so Donna's just gonna monologue. So, the only way his stand works is if he gets permission to enter the building. And it impacts everyone, so he's impacted as well. Does it have... And she like, so like, I look at my hand, is it like melting still?
Where you were hit, there was some flesh torn off, but now you're fine.
Is it only when we directly engage with him? So yeah, I guess my question is the only way that the stand like fully activates for us to feel this melt effect is if we directly harm him? Because when I did the blast, I started to experience the melt, and when she did the stun, that's when she started to melt.
Oh.
You are wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
So this just happens. Okay.
You are shaken. All right, so you can still move if you would like to.
Yeah, Donna's just gonna make her way over here to try and find something to help with this encounter.
All right, Red Barchetta. He looks to you, Isadora, and goes, "You are not my target." And he goes 1, 2, 3. He's gonna use a bonus action to move, and he's going to attack you, Donna.
I bet.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you have no means of defending yourself from this, so it's gonna be that. Oh wow, he rolled miserably. You only take 9 damage.
Oh, only
What?
9. Okay.
Oh god, good.
Donna, as you run away from him, you do not see what he does. Isadora, you see clear as day what he does. He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a yo-yo.
What?
He flicks it back with great force and then
That
launches
yo-yo.
it forward. It wraps around your leg, Donna, and you feel a serious, intense, burning pain from the cable on this yo-yo, and your leg is tethered.
Oh.
Good. Okay.
Oh god, okay.
And sure enough, you can feel the sensation of flesh running down your leg, along with blood.
Oh, gross.
But it feels unnatural. It doesn't feel the way that blood feels when it runs down you. It feels different.
Okay. That's nightmarish.
That's right. Isadora.
Isadora kicks the, I love this fight so far. This is very, like, late game JoJo-lian. This is good. Isadora kicks the door open as she runs over, and she's going to reach into her pack and, pull out a knife and try to swing it up through the cable and, like, arc it around and go for this guy's neck. And, as she does that, she's going to, hopefully, and this is where, oh my god, this is gonna work. She's gonna whistle to try to get Rush to go outside, but Rush is probably currently deaf.
Yeah, okay, Jay. This was a fun series of actions that you just described, because 3 things are going to happen.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, that's great.
So, step number 1, you
Okay.
kick the door. Roll
Yes.
your bravery.
Roll my bravery. Okay.
Alright, and I have to roll my thing. Alright, you clash.
Oh, good. My favorite. That's 16. Oh, man, this is going great.
Okay, so that's... Okay, so you take 18 damage.
Oh my dear sweet Jesus.
So you go to kick the door, but you absolutely rake yourself on the handle of the door, and it feels it is an absolutely intense, burning, furious pain as you rake your way all the way down your leg with this doorknob, flesh and what almost seems like congealed blood pouring onto the ground.
Oh my god.
You kick the door open.
Yeah, Isadora kicks the door open. Does my dog run out?
Yes.
Oh, hey, nice. Is my dog melting also?
Your dog's not melting.
Weird, okay. That's fine.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll give you the benefit of doing the choosing to or not to do the other things you described.
Oh my god. Isadora just she lies there on the ground. She's going to attempt a monologue action.
All right.
Could it be? He needed permission to enter the room. That means this room is his now, and any attacks against the room is the same as an attack against him. Does this stand? Does it protect the room?
Technically, I'll give it to you, but you're kind of off.
Kind of off. Okay, interesting. Okay. So yeah, that's probably a neutral monologue, which nothing, we get info, but we get slight info, but I don't get shaken. That's my turn.
All right, fantastic.
Oh god.
And Isadora, you can see clearly that that there is a loop of cable around his finger in order to be attached to this yo-yo, and there is some meltage happening there.
Oh, on him?
Yes.
Interesting. What about the wound at his neck?
The wound at his neck, there as well.
There as well? Okay.
Okay. Donna is gonna try something probably very dangerous and dumb, but in JoJo you kind of need to.
Yeah.
Donna's gonna make her way up to him, and as she does, has Spin Doctor come out. String to spring! And I'm gonna make it so that as we are creating tension with the cable getting closer, it's building the tension of a spring, and then hopefully will propel him backwards out of my fucking apartment.
Oh, okay. So, that's interesting. All right. So Spin Doctor pops out, string to spring, Phoo! And nothing happens. And you look down at this yo-yo, and it's not a string. It's very clearly a metal wire.
Oh.
Huh.
Shit.
Okay. Well then.
Cable to Fable, you no longer exist.
Yeah, huh. Okay. Well then, I guess that's gonna hurt both of us, but it might be worth doing. Yeah, I guess what I'll do then is wire to fire.
Oh, there you go.
And,
Oh, good.
and my hope is that in the process it'll maybe melt the wire or something. Well, no, it only changes the property, so it only gets super hot. But maybe it'll at least make him back off or something.
Very, very interesting. Okay. So, oh boy. All right, roll your precision. This is gonna be real good. Roll your precision and drop a +10 on that.
Oh.
All right. We're both gonna have to try and resist.
Great. Let's see here. I guess what I will... boy, how the fuck do I resist a burning wire on my leg?
That's a really good question, isn't it?
Oh, weird question.
Sure.
With my MMA fighting, for my defense, can it be that I get him in a compromising stance by like throwing my leg around his leg to wrap him in even more of the wire?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So I guess
Sounds good to me. That's worth at least a +2.
Okay, so this is going to be a bronze roll more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
So 5, and then whoopsies, pushed the wrong button because I am a fool. 5, and then a 2 for MMA. This isn't gonna. Oh boy. Okay.
All right. So you know how to subtract, don't you?
Yeah, I know how to do some good old-fashioned subtraction.
So you say wire to fire, and he goes bug-eyed like you should not have done that.
Yeah. So minus 14. Oh, Donna's looking bad.
So he takes a fuck ton.
Oh my god.
But you also take a fuck ton, as both of your legs are now pouring flesh and this gross congealed blood, which is turning to liquid, but then re-solidifying once it gets off your body. It's disgusting, and it is, now we're getting to the point where this is painful.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. So Donna looks at that and goes, "So, I take it heat makes it worse for both of us, huh?"
He looks at you. Very much so.
Then get the fuck up, flip out of my house.
Doesn't count. All right, so his leg is in a pretty compromised position. Your leg's in a pretty compromised position. So he's just going to go for a sweep at your bad leg.
Oh,
Bastard.
asshole.
Yeah, so he's just going to do his thing at you. What are you going to do to defend yourself? And take a -2 on it.
Let's see here. Well, because the cable is wrapped around his leg, Donna's gonna try and, like, dive to the side so it almost, like, trips him up.
Alright, so we're gonna tug of war with this cable.
Yeah, it's not good, and it's still burning hot.
Spin Doctor sees what's happening, he's like, oh god.
Yeah.
I did this. Okay, did you roll? Will? My guy?
Will? Did we lose Will?
That would be really bad.
I'm afraid Donna died in real life.
Yes.
Oh dear, I hope stream's gonna be okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Looks fine.
Looks like stream is still stream.
Well, no one's saying that the stream went down. We're still getting Twitch
Hello?
chat, so I think maybe Will's Discord
Hello?
just broke.
His Discord broke or his mic broke. This is
Yeah.
not a good time for this.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Hello?
Someone's saying lag. Oh, now someone's saying very Will. Nope, yeah, it's still up. Okay.
Yeah, we cannot hear
Will's
Will.
back. He's not back for me.
Okay,
It's not
hang
back
on.
for us. Hello?
Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Hi.
Hi,
Yes, we
yeah.
can hear you.
My
now.
microphone
Uh,
decided to go kaput. I unplugged
Oh,
it,
okay.
replugged it really fast, so it should be working now, and they can hear
Nifty.
me now.
All right,
Sorry.
did you roll dice?
No, because I was asking if I needed to do bronze or what it was.
It depends on what you're doing.
I don't think my stand can really. There's no way I can get precision out of my stand to help me, like, give me the
Not
right
today.
push. Yeah, no. I guess I will just. Yeah, all I can do is bronze. It's not super
Alright.
good, but it's really my only option. So.
All right, he goes for a leg sweep at you, but despite his combat expertise, he is pretty tangled up at the moment, and even directly aiming at your bad leg, you still manage to duck out of the way in time.
Oh, thank God.
That's problematic. All right, Isadora.
I think I'm starting to understand what's going on. Does your stand give you the ability to superheat any object so it cuts through things perfectly?
You're kind of right.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, cool.
I'll definitely he'll definitely drop his bizarre field completely for that.
Okay. Cool.
Because I gave it to you on the last one too, and this fight's progressing really quickly. So,
So,
we just. So yeah, all right. So you announce that thought, and he looks back at you, looking slightly disinterested in your presence. Still, you're still not the target after all. You are almost correct. The power of my stand, Plastic Beach, effectively turns us into wax. If you make contact with anything that is not another wax person, you will begin to melt.
So the room wasn't getting hotter. These objects aren't getting hotter. We're getting. She looks down at her skin. That sheen. Huh! Wax! The fear spreads to her face. She's gonna actually roll out into the hallway. Does anything change?
Does anything change while you're out in the hallway?
Yeah.
Are you touching anything?
No.
Then nothing seems to be different.
Okay. So she's going to, oh my god, Donna, I'm so sorry about your door, preemptively. She's going to, that ain't JoJo enough. Screw it, but that's Isadora. She's going to, no, she'll blow her hand off if she does that. Oh, this stand's so intense. So here's what Isadora was gonna do that would have killed her instantly, but been hardcore. She was going to kneel down, brace her arm against the other side of the door, tip it forward, and then put her gun against it and fire shots through, shooting shrapnel at this guy.
Oh shit!
But the force of the gun would blow her hand off. So all that goes through her head in slow motion. But no, I'm wax. That would blow my hand off in a second. Ah, truly, this stand is unbeatable.
Red looks over to you, Don, and goes, "That's also why it was a horrifically bad idea to change wire to fire, in case you didn't figure it out."
Take me down with me.
With that narration and her canceled move, I think that's a full action for Isadora. She's gonna set a secret action.
All right, Donna.
All right. How much length on this cable do I have?
A fair amount of it. I think it's like a 50-50 at this point.
Yeah. Okay. Donna is going to 1, 2, 3, and then if I double move, can I still do like a secret action or something?
Sure, but double moving away will trigger his villainous action.
Oh.
No,
So
I will get blown the fuck up if that happens.
Well, it did happen. That's why I said it.
Yeah. Alright. I guess what I will do then... Oh, fuck. Okay. Donna is just going to... 1, 2, 3. And she's gonna... she's gonna grab some, bread and start whipping it at him. Spin Doctor, the drop, wheat to heat.
Alright, well, still in regular moving away, you've triggered his villainous action.
Oh,
Sorry, man, there's no escaping it.
I know.
So you've triggered his villainous action, Witch Hunt.
Oh god.
Oh, good.
You thought you were in a pretty safe position. There was a lot of cable on your end. Surely he can't do anything to harm you at this point. However, with an expert flick of his wrist, he completely retracts the yo-yo and then launches it back at you. So, great indeed. So
Yeah.
roll your bread idea.
Yeah.
So I guess that'll be precision.
Yeah. Stand roll. Oh boy.
Let's see what's faster then, my yo-yo or your bread.
That's the most 100% sincerity.
All right. How does your bread defeat this man?
I like to think that she just, like a ninja stars, and just like lops the dude's head off, just because it's so superheated.
All right, so I got it. So you ninja star 2 slices of bread at him, merely coming in contact with them, causing the tips of your fingers to melt off, even before they were superheated. You launch the 2 slices of bread. He launches his special witch hunt technique at you, but the yo-yo flies straight between the 2 slices of bread, and these 2 slices of bread slice his neck. He is KO'd. He drops to the ground, two waxy gashes on the side of his face. Slowly begin recovering, along with all of the various grotesque bits of damage that happened to you guys. All of this stuff that was waxy flesh and waxy blood returns to its respective bodies.
Oh, that was awful.
And thus is the weakness of my stand, Plastic Beach. If I do not succeed, then I truly, truly have failed.
No, that's a pretty, actually solid stand. You came from the Hole of Soul, yeah?
That's correct.
You know, rule number 1 is we don't talk about what happened down there, right? You're violating the code just by bringing it up.
I understand that.
So, why even bother? Are you an assassin? Like, there are better lines of work.
He looks at you with intensity, and over at Donna. I've failed drastically. Before you kill me, tell me, where is Xanadu hiding?
Xanadu? I haven't seen Xanadu in a while. I was hoping you could answer that question.
Xana who?
Sorry.
So the 2 of you stare at each other blankly, and then turn to Donna to stare at her blankly.
I mean, there is actually no reason to not fill you in. Xanadu was the boss. He got us out of there. Got me out of there, at least. Were you one of the ones left behind?
No, I was one of the survivors from one of his onslaughts.
Oh, wait, onslaughts? Hold on.
He kind of he readjusts his glasses that have been thoroughly thrown off after all of this wax and fighting. He stands up. Yes, I figured upon seeing you here, you were a part of his squad, and he's here in Jump City. So surely you were hiding him
He's here in Jump City?
somewhere. The 2 of you stare blankly at each other again.
Okay, so neat, I guess.
Cool.
Who sent you to kill me? Why?
Yeah, no, that's the bigger question here.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's our bad. We got caught up.
No, I truly appreciate the manners.
No, it's fine.
Sorry. I was sent here to kill you by one Motley Ovaya.
I don't know. Wait. Motley?
Yes.
Did he give you any further instructions as to why? And why only me?
He shrugs. I didn't even get the instructions directly from him. You could ask him yourself.
Who gave you the instructions?
He shrugs again. A middleman. Didn't even have all of the information. Told me to go see someone named Majestic.
Oh boy. Any of
That's
us...
what her name was. He looks back satisfied. I remembered.
Good for you.
Proud of you. Sits down.
May I sit also?
No, because the last time I let you do something, you almost melted me.
He squints at you. My stand only activates when you let me in. Don't be stupid. He gets up and sits down anyway. You're being overly paranoid.
Donna just narrows her eyes.
You're awfully cocky for, someone who just tried to kill us and got his I'd say ass beat, but honestly, I'm doing pretty bad. I mostly did this to myself.
It was pretty close. You absolutely wanged it on that door. Don't beat yourself up about it too hard, though. Plastic Beach tends to have that effect on people.
How did you get a good stand? How did you get an
He-
actually good stand?
He squints and frowns. I assure you, it was not a good stand when I was in the Hole of Soul.
Oh, yeah, I guess very few property owners down there.
He, with a healthy dose of contempt in his voice, he says, 0, actually.
So it seems like we should have a word with our good friend JJ.
Yeah, because his uncle, dad, whoever. But why just me?
That is. I mean, I understand people not wanting to
Oh.
assassinate me, so.
No, I think I do know. She gestures to the wall, and there's an anti-cheer poster.
You just have that in your kitchen.
I like it.
It's
What, you telling me you don't get a poster, you're not going to put it up?
He kind of goes,
She just narrows her eyes again and, like, leans forward, like, get the fuck out of my house.
Dora does her best to back you up in her own horrible, morose way. No, I always like those posters too. They work as a good reminder that I don't have enough money to buy drugs.
I suppose it would do that. He takes a candy apple. He's getting very comfortable in your home.
This guy's the worst. If they're trying to assassinate you, like, what do they think they're doing? They're trying to, by assassinating you, they'd turn you into, like, the anti-drug martyr or something. That's not how these things work.
That would be a terrible plan. Now that I've seen the poster, I understand the grand scheme of things.
It's a good, like I said, it's a good poster.
Don't worry about it.
So, just as a curiosity, were you paid rates equivalent to a private citizen or person of interest? Like, political figure, what?
I was not paid in advance.
Oh, bud, come on, negotiate your contracts a bit.
He looks at you with a familiar, sad gaze. I was hungry.
Isadora just cut. Yeah, I know, I understand. I'm gonna go get my dog, just hang out.
So, where were you going to meet this guy to confirm my kill?
I was given a number.
May I see it?
He kind of reaches around in his coat. He's complying a lot. You're pretty sure that he's still confident you're just going to kill him. He takes the slip with the number on it. It's probably just for a burner phone.
Probably,
fair.
but still useful.
I mean, to be honest, you get what you pay for. Like, you.
And they didn't pay for anything.
Exactly. So, we going after this guy or what?
Oh, yeah.
He takes a bite out of the candied apple. If I might make a suggestion,
Sure.
that informant I talked to would probably be of some use to you as well.
Makes you say
What?
that.
He looks at you again with a dead stare. They seem to know everything about everything.
Oh.
He kind of leans back. I can say with a fair amount of confidence that they would know if I failed. Also,
That's. Yeah, sorry about that.
I'm not.
He shrugs. It's my own fault, really. No need to pity me.
Like I said, I don't pity you at all. I just empathize with the situation.
Sorry, I read the room wrong.
It happens.
He kind of looks back to you, Isadora. But in all seriousness now, You truly don't know where Xanadu is?
No clue. I mean, like, before I was very kindly offered a place here, I was sleeping on a park bench. Like, yeah, no, if I knew where the boss was, I don't know what I'd do, actually. Thinking about it, no clue. But I'd at least try to reach out, talk to him somewhere. Genuinely have no idea. Sorry about that. You out for revenge?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
slightly disappointing. He frowns.
Understandable.
I doubled up with the informant. I asked her where to go to solve my problems, and she said here. My problems haven't been solved at all.
See, that's the like what problems did you even have? You need to find Xanadu and you needed money, right?
My problems were I needed to find her, and I need to find Xanadu.
Okay.
And I thought since you were a part of his squad, you would know. And he frowned some. Well, I guess you didn't even know that he slaughtered my unit.
That's a more common story than you'd expect. Zadora says, folding her hands. But the weird thing is that this informant of yours knew that I'd be staying here with her. That was just decided a few hours ago in an IHOW. How did they... Isadora begins to sweat.
And he shrugs. You could ask her yourself.
Oh, boy.
Problems just keep on building, don't they?
Sorry to add to that.
Okay. Isadora slowly stands up. So, you want to go find this person now, or...
Oh, boy. So, like, we're fully healed. Am I understanding that correctly?
Yeah, no. You're fully healed, albeit a bit shaken up by the horrific imagery.
Yeah, fair.
If we go after this person, it would be wise to get Jack and Josh. JJ. The Jays.
Ah, you have more friends.
Yes, we do.
Okay, I'm not exactly the best socialite in the entire world, but I feel like you're inviting yourself into a lot of conversations that you might not necessarily be a part of.
Yeah, you are unwelcome.
He frowns a bit. Ah, read the room wrong again.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just make my leave then. He turns back. Thank you for the candied apple, and also not killing me.
Yeah.
Unless you plan on doing that now. In which case, just thank you for the candied apple.
Listen, I don't want to kill people, okay? But if you show up
Oh, that's
again,
good.
But if you show
I
up
didn't
again,
want to kill people either.
work at a GameStop. What is wrong with you?
I'm not a people person. Oh wait, no, that's not what he says. He actually snaps into focus and goes, "Those things will kill you."
What? A job?
No, video games and TVs and radios.
Get out of my apartment right now.
Actually, Isadora, you actually recognize a certain aspect of that statement.
Interesting. Okay.
It was a highly irrational thing to say, yes.
Yeah.
But that was like real, not out of the blue, actual vested. He feels this way and likely has some form of trauma attached to it.
Huh. That response. What could it mean? Isadora thinks on the inside, outside is still this face.
Rush is still like, why are there no noises?
Bark, 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 bark. Wait a second. That, what you just said, that wasn't something offhand. That's something that came from deep inside. Why are you afraid of technology?
He He grips his fist. Not technology, radios and televisions and anything else that makes noise.
Noise. What?
We look at Rush.
Well, boy, have I got the dog for you. Yeah.
Oh, well, we better not bring Neon Rose around, whoever that is.
Oh
Not-
my god, yeah.
Not noise like a dog, noise like
White noise?
Like television static, like airing signals or something?
like
Why?
a broken
Why,
radio, or like a malfunctioning TV, or any of those things.
why do you hate it so much?
He kind of freezes up a little bit.
What happened down there?
Xanadu.
Yeah, no, Isadora begins to sort of panic again. Okay, yeah, that's I knew the boss had a stand, didn't know it did something like that. That's, I guess, yeah, like Isadora's acting sort of radically. She reaches for the door and notices like the area where she wanged herself on it. And like with a shaky hand just like slowly grips the handle. We should go find this informant. We should go get the
Yeah.
rest, and you should get the hell out of this apartment.
I planned on it.
Where-
No, I want to see.
He opens up the screen door. He bows his head again very respectfully. Thank you for allowing me into your home. Sorry that it meant me trying to kill you. And with a flick of his wrist, he launches his yo-yo around one of the poles and just kind of free falls off.
What the hell?
You see the cable tighten up very distinctly, and yeah, he made it to the ground.
That's okay. Yeah, that's another weird Mark thing. We all have Isadora actually sort of oh wait, hold on, I should unbooby trap your apartment really quick.
What?
she walks over and she's gonna disarm her secret actions. So I sent these to Aram. These were some juicy ones if I say so myself. So she sent the first one before the fight. There was basically like fishing wire around the chocolate bar, just in case someone, this one, grabbed it. It would tense up and go back to Isadora. Now this became hysterical when we were attacked, and her being over here let me set another secret action that if Donna went down over here, the fishing wire was mounted to a second fishing wire that would pull the open fridge down on top of Donna, encasing her in cool air, and Isadora would slam the thermostat and go outside.
Huh.
That would have been a good ploy.
Yeah. 5 brains, it's fun. She wraps up her fishing wire and puts it away. Okay, you ready to go get our probably miserable friend at this point?
Which one?
Isadora's face like breaks into a smile and she lets out a few chuckles. Okay, that's pretty funny.
And with that, we bring this session to a close.
Oh, I love this theme so much.
Okay, so that
ran a little
fight was
long.
good and all, but the real struggle is still between JJ and Hot Dog Man.
Oh yeah, for real.
that was truly the greatest matchup of the entire thing.
Extremely real thing you said there. Also, Aram, you can have 2 bizarre points. Thank you for sitting out so patiently.
Aw. If I knew all I had to do to get these things was nothing, I would have gotten a lot more by now.
We got an Imgur.
I love
courtesy
those.
of Niteris. So thank you, Niteris. We really appreciate these because it makes our life a lot easier.
Yeah, holy crap.
So thank you for that. And thank you for putting up with technical difficulties. For some reason, every once in a while, my microphone decides to just disconnect.
Yeah,
Don't know why.
It's fucked.
Yeah, but at the top, the handle is jammed.
Aww. We got burrito
and
bandito.
burrito bandito.
Yeah, that's excellent. This is so cute.
I love it.
Let me put this up.
Oh, you made Toto look cute instead of like a goblin like she is.
Lovely. And then also from
so
Handel's
good.
Jam.
Oh,
Oh, now that's slick.
That's so
Man.
good.
wearing that striped suit and with those body proportions, it looks like this is the AU where Joshua is played by David Tennant.
I love the way that Neon Rose is clinging to it.
Oh
Yeah.
no, that's so
Yeah, that's
so
excellent.
great.
That's absolutely excellent. Thank you so much. Also, Motley here, looking
Yeah.
Oh,
looking
yep.
good.
Do you
Love it.
play Fortnite? I got the John Wick skin. And then
I
from
really,
Stego
really
Aqua.
hope Motley's stand is loot box based.
From Stego Aqua, I love this. Cheer up, and the close offhand yet slightly similar reality restaurant name, Large Man.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Jeff
From
doesn't get
Name.
What a strange and extremely frustrating adventure.
I love
George's long and extremely.
What an incredibly frustrating happenstance.
I love this. I love how you've gone through trouble of rendering these stands in such a small fashion. That's not easy.
I love them. There's so many, and Isadora wants to die.
Excellent. From Stego Aqua. Who would win? Something that can be useful or a farewell
A
to
farewell to kings!
Love it.
Oh, so
Excellent.
good.
And then from Mike the Bean, Inkwood Mac.
And Thrimp Chop.
Grimshot.
Oh, that's
I
good.
like it.
Oh, wonderful.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Also from Mike the Bean.
Billy Impel.
Oh, wonderful.
Impel.
What a crazy motherfucker.
That guy might be dead. I'm actually not sure. Excellent. From Lester.
Yeah, canon in character, very important. She's
Kill
just
it.
in the background of any scene building constructions out of whatever she's eating.
Excellent.
Love it.
And also from Lester.
Expiration. Probably not a problem.
Probably fine. Wonderful.
Lester, I love your style. It's so good.
It's really
It's real
charming.
cute.
From Lester.
I'm surprised he didn't manage to kill himself on the equipment.
You didn't finish erasing the transparency.
Thank you.
And then from Johnny Dragon.
Ooh,
It's the
fantastic. The boy.
Scary. Love him.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And also from Johnny Dragon, a close-up.
Oh,
Very nice.
fantastic.
Get up in that mug.
Extremely handsome.
Handsome fella. Also jacked.
Yeah. Jojo, of course.
From Stego Aqua.
Snake wrestling.
Snake wrestling.
It was short wrestling.
Yeah, it was more of a town.
Excellent. And then from Lester.
Town pigeons.
This'll work, trust me.
Rise. Rise, pigeon. And then from, Meershroom.
Oh, I love that.
That's so good.
That's really cute.
What an
Love
that's so
obnoxious stand. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Meershroom. Oh, and then from Middle.
Oh, no, he's not here today, but I'm sure Christian will appreciate it.
Sure
yeah.
will. Good stuff. Thank you so much. And then from Mike the Bean.
Which is faster, your bread or my yo-yo?
Said with no sense of humor. 100% serious.
Like his life depends on it because it does.
I love him, by the way.
I'm glad.
And from Reginald.
That's just a sad display, boy.
Oh my
God.
god.
What a mess.
The hot dogs in the tree. I feel like JoJo's unraveling.
Everyone was so mean to him.
I picked
Donna
somebody-
wasn't.
Yeah.
No, not you guys, but
Yeah.
like every other person we interacted with.
And Fool was in a bad mood. Fucking Killjoy was
I
in a
offered
bad
to
mood.
buy KJ a hot dog, and she was like, "I hate you."
I mean, it was really you offered to buy her a hot dog while you were already holding two.
That was so damn funny. Oh my god.
And then our last one is from Oculin, who's a new cobbler.
Wax vampire guy with no social skills, aka the only assassin willing to work for exposure. He's not a vampire.
Might as well be.
No, he's just got the power of Plastic Beach, and he's not thrilled in general.
Holy crap.
Excellent. Well, thank you,
Wow.
folks, so much for sharing all that art, and thank you, Lamp, for running this great game.
Oh, man. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. You guys make this an absolute pleasure, and this session was absolutely no exception. This game puts me in such a good mood, gang.
Real fun.
I had my
It's
doubts
good
about
stuff.
the ×4 sourpuss party, but you know, it just works out.
It works pretty good. They support one another, sort of.
Yeah, I feel like I got more into the head of my character in this session than I have in the past, which is great.
I'm so glad.
Oh, this is a real good one.
And fucking outro. Right, I'm dying. We ran longer than I thought. Sorry, by the way.
I mean, no, that's because I spent a while trying to wrestle a ghost snake, and then we waited for 3 hours to see the results of Operation Hot Dog.
Which shockingly didn't work.
And I mean, we were in the gym
We're waiting
for a long
for the
time.
payoff next session.
Yeah, and I mean, we were in the gym for a very long time, so like, these things
I've
happen.
still got a secret action set.
I can't wait. Thanks so much for everyone coming out here, giving art, donating, doing their thing. You guys make this so fucking rewarding. Give yourselves a big pat on the back. As for everyone here, give yourselves